yeah.
Good weight on that one. Probably important.
Dedicated practice is over.
fans, and welcome inside the Archie Browning Sports Centre here in Esquimalt, BC. John Cullen alongside two-time Scotties champion Melissa Saligo. And Melissa, it is the men's final. This is what we've waited all week for, Team Schneider against Team Montgomery. And we were just talking before the game, for Team Montgomery, coming through the 3-4 game, very rare that team that comes through the 3-4 game wins the championship. What's the key here for Team Montgomery today?
Well, the key is they've been playing very solid since that game, and they are trying to continue that momentum. They played outstanding yesterday, and now really important for them to carry that momentum into today's final.
And for Team Schneider, a day layoff, does that affect them at all, or is this just business as usual for them?
Well, they've been in this position before, and they know what it's like to have that day off, so I'm sure they planned it accordingly. We did see them here at the rink a couple of times. So I'm sure for them it was just a day at the office kind of thing, and they are very prepared to come out today.
Well, the fans here in Victoria are ready for the game, and so are we. Team Schneider and Team Montgomery about to kick it off, the BC men's final.
So this is a little slower right now, right? Yeah.
So we are down at ice level here for this BC men's final. Team Montgomery will be starting without the hammer by virtue of Team Schneider's 1-2 game win yesterday. So they would have the choice of rocks and hammer here in this championship final. So I get myself untangled here, sorry.
Always straight.
So Melissa, you're from the island, you're from the greater Victoria area. You know, this is being held in Esquimalt. Two teams from the Victoria Curling Centre facing off in this final. I know they talked a little bit, Jeff and Stacey and Elaine talked a little bit about it, but what does it mean to these two teams and to this area to be playing in a final in front of their hometown crowd?
I can only imagine how awesome this is and what an awesome feeling it is for both of these teams to be playing here. You know, they play each other every week at the Victoria Super League. They're in the same league together. They've probably played a little bit on tour. They've had a game here as well. And I can only imagine what the feeling is, and having so many fans in the building cheering both teams on from Victoria.
Yeah, we've definitely seen the Montgomery Army out here in force this week, and Team Schneider has had their fans out here as well. But the Monty faithful, very vocal, trying to cheer them on to their first ever provincial title. As it looks like we're going to be starting a little bit clean here.
So this is exactly the show that we've seen the last 3 times when we've been doing this, is that the first rock goes in the rings, and it was a takeout, and now with that hit and roll out, a chance for the team with hammer to throw a corner guard. So
Alex Horvath looking to put that corner guard up here for his team out of the Victoria Curling Centre. This is a team that's kind of from all over, Melissa. Alex and Sterling make their home here in Victoria. Jason Ginter actually lives in Edmonton, but is able to play for this team due to his Vancouver birthright. And Catlin is their import. He makes his home in Regina. Former football player for the Regina Rams, and parlayed that football career into a curling one, and has been very successful. Been to 3 Briars, but none as a skip. So would be certainly special for him. I know a lot of curlers throughout history that I've played with and that I've known who play third for a long time and then make the move to skip. It does mean something a little bit more, maybe a little bit more special doing it at the skip position.
Oh, exactly. And Catlin, I'm not sure the last time he's actually skipped, even in Saskatchewan, but not for the last couple of years. I think, John, you would probably know. So to add him at this position, this is 3 members of the team that went to the Briar last year, but to add Catlin to the lineup now at the skip position is just so huge, and he's just doing such a great job at it this year.
Yeah, he hasn't skipped since juniors. He skipped in universities for the University of Regina and played in a youth sports championship. But yeah, he had kind of a bit of a truncated junior career because of football, so he didn't actually curl a ton until he got a little bit older. as they look to try to roll this one to a corner guard, but that's going to roll maybe a little further than they would have liked for Sterling Middleton. But yeah, for Catlin, it's certainly been over a decade since he's skipped it, and never really has been a skip at the competitive men's level. So good mixed doubles player, has played both third and second for some very strong teams on the tour. Played with Matt Dunstone and had a nice run with them, and he's been around, played with Jim Cotter as well out of here. He lost the 2017 provincial final, or 2018 provincial final rather, with Jim Cotter, and unfortunately for Miles, hits that one right on the beak, so Sterling will have a chance to come around here.
Yeah.
He'll be pretty good here.
But yes, a new position for Catlin, and as you said, Melissa has taken to it with great aplomb here. This team has had a pretty decent season on the Cashspiel circuit.
Yeah, they really have, and obviously looking to cap off that season at this point and trying to get a provincial title under their belt. So we'll see what happens here. And that little miss there by Miles with the nose hit. Just a small door opening here for a potential 2 to be set up. If Sterling can make this one good around the corner guard.
Just Jay.
Okay, gotta sit now. Good there.
Take a try.
So a nice draw there from Sterling Middleton, draws some applause to the crowd, and we'll get to meet Team Montgomery, as we said, from the Victoria Curling Centre right here in Victoria, British Columbia. Skip is Jason Montgomery. Third, who you're looking at right now, is Chris Bayer. Second is Miles Craig, and lead is Troy Cowan.
Like we're chipping them in.
And this would be the third provincial final for Jason and Miles. They lost the finals to Jim Cotter back in 2018 in Quesnel, or 2019 in Quesnel rather, and also lost the finals to John Morris when John was skipping for Jim in 2014. Jim would go on to lose the Brier final that year, so not bad to lose the provincial final to the guy who ends up runner-up at the Brier.
Oh, great brushing there by Troy Cowan to get that one to curl. So they get a good chunk of that stone and do roll out. So another chance here now for Jason Ginter and his first stone here in the first end to try and duplicate that shot thrown by Sterling Middleton.
And as he gets ready to draw, we'll meet Team Schneider from the Victoria Curling Centre as well. Skip is Catlin Schneider. The roster you have on your screen is incorrect. It's actually Jason Ginter throwing third stones, Sterling Middleton at second, and Alex Horvath at lead. They are skipped by Brian Mickey, or coached by Brian Mickey, not skipped. It's been a while since we've seen Brian out here as a skip, but former Canadian and world champion is Brian Mickey, winning that with Greg McCauley in 2000.
And a nice shot there by Jason Ginter. Pretty much the same spot, maybe a little more buried this time, so it's going to force Chris to likely have to throw the run.
Yeah.
And Chris and Miles, I think, John, and we can allude to the fact that they made a ton of these last night against Team Richard.
Yeah, very comfortable with the big weight, both Chris and Miles. Miles on this one right away. Looked like Chris might have got a little inside on this one, so that'll just be a straight peel. I didn't quite get out to the broom there, so chance to lie two now for Team Middleton or guard, or Team Schneider, or guard this one. Looks like they're going to lie two.
More.
Jason Ginter just looking to throw about the same weight. They said maybe a titch more.
Okay,
The brushers have not laid a broom to this at all here.
Never Alan.
Completely a different path, so just do not want to let this opportunity pass here, John.
Yeah, need this one to slow down.
Okay. Okay, good judge, boys.
And that's pretty good, actually. It's not an easy double there.
No, good judgment there, and really didn't have to do anything to it. And luckily just hung on the back 12 here. So will Jason probably will attempt to play the double here, or at least the hit and roll. But knowing that you're potentially giving up two right now, you might as well take a stab at it at one point.
Third, yeah.
Well, and it is only the first end, but this shot could be a bit of an indicator, because we've seen Jason Montgomery over the years at the BC Provincial Championships. I believe this is his 13th appearance at the BC Provincials. Some years, as someone who's played against him a lot of times, some years Jason is cooking, and when Jason's cooking, the team's cooking. and other years he's not. And usually when he's cooking, they go deep, and that's why they're here in the final. So this could be an indication of how nicely they're cooking here. As
a lot of cooking going on.
A lot of cooking. I got really trapped in the cooking metaphor there, and I just couldn't stop saying the word cooking. But we'll see.
He's close.
He is very close.
That is it right there.
Jason is cooking.
He's cooking. You're
it's
right.
a Michelin star, Melissa.
And there's some signage. Monster Monty.
The Big Mon, we always used to call him. Jason stands about 6'6", so he's at a bit of a disadvantage. Gets to the hog line a little quicker than most of us short guys, so he's got to adjust for that. But yeah, that's a really good sign for Jason Montgomery's team that he made that double. That's not easy.
Yeah, great call there by Chris Bear as well, and that is going to get this team very, very motivated here.
Clean. Clean. Yep. Clean.
As it did the crowd, as you could hear.
Okay, good.
Nice shot there by Catlin.
Yeah, right on the beak for Catlin Schneider, and so does look like we are heading to Blanksville here, Melissa.
I believe you are right.
Normal.
Have we had a blank this weekend in the first end?
Not in the first, no.
No.
The teams have tried to.
They've tried to, but I don't think we got there, did we?
Yeah, so.
They're big.
Whoa.
Just looking for the hit and stick here, and wants to force Catlin to have to hit and roll out on his last stone and not give him a freebie. And I think it's going to be a freebie.
Yeah, so a hit and roll out there for Jason Montgomery, and it will be a free look at a path here on the ice for Catlin Schneider. And he wastes no time. Throwing a peel weight too, so that'll be easily through the rings. Catlin Schneider will keep the hammer. You're watching the BC Men's Provincial Curling Championships. So, Melissa, it was a bit of a cautious first end. There was a potential chance for Team Schneider to put two on the board. Jason Ginter sliding just a hair deep on his draw. It was a really tough double, but Jason Montgomery made it, and now we're seeing Troy Cowan throw up the center guard, and we're going to get down to business, as it were.
I like it.
I think if we just keep going in, they can get in corner guards.
So Alex Horvath with the first one here. Will attempt to draw around that center guard, top four.
Close.
Line's good.
Wait, should be good.
Okay, easy early.
I think we're already top four. I thought it was
Hold in.
close.
You got room.
Touch heavy,
Clean.
almost team.
Alex said we had to
tighter than
grade
my
him around the
draws.
90%, even if he
I
doesn't
think we're
throw
still
it
there.
today.
Top four,
He let me
almost
know.
top
He
five.
told you that?
Yeah.
We just have to
Top
say he's
four.
at 90%?
Correct.
Top four, top eight now.
I'll consider it.
I think we're there.
He's 3 for 3 so far, so
Nice shot.
that's actually 100%.
It is indeed.
I'm not great at math, but I do understand how 100% works. as a former lead, I feel like I'm always very conscious of how the leads are playing during the game. You know, I can remember back in the days when I was in the provincial finals as a lead, and one of the two commentators that's currently on this broadcast was commentating my games, and I would be throwing in the 90% and would just be getting absolutely no support or love for that. So I'm very conscious of making sure the leads get a shout out.
I don't believe you. I would never. It must have been my twin.
Yeah. Belissa.
Great shot there by Troy. Two good ones here in the second, and now Alex trying to fall him down again.
Yeah, we saw Troy and Connor Dean had quite the matchup at lead last night. Both had excellent games. Troy in particular, we, again, not keeping official stats, but thought he was somewhere close to that 100% range. And looking full value here again so far. And unfortunately for Alex, that's just a little bit heavy. And so we take a look here at the road to the final for Team Montgomery, the Monty Momentum. He won the C qualifier, had to come all the way through the C side, winning the 3-4 game and then the semifinal back-to-back. He's got championship pedigree, former BC junior champion along with Miles Craig. And seeking some redemption, these two teams did meet in the B side of the draw, and Caitlin Schneider won 8-4. Very nice shot there from Miles Craig.
That is a beauty.
Perfect hit and roll.
I think so.
Yeah. Probably a sliver low, nose is close. Intern.
Yeah, we saw that shot of Alex's about half a pound too much, so it did allow Miles to make that shot.
Yeah, so the road to the final for Team Schneider a little less complicated than the Montgomery one. They lost the A final to Jeff Richard on a very close measure that we saw, but have rattled off 3 straight wins since then. They defeated Montgomery 8-4 in the 9th draw. They also have very nice shot there from Sterling Middleton. They also have that veteran presence, as we said. Caitlin been to the Briar 3 times out of Saskatchewan. And, they're just looking to make it almost perfect on the week, sitting at 6-1 heading into this game and looking for lucky number 7.
Yeah, nice shot there by Sterling, just able to run that straight back, does remove a couple of red stones and his own one, but the key here now is that it's the blue stone that's out front if they have to play a run back again.
Chris on the inside.
And Miles Craig looking to come around one more time. Talking about top 12, top 8, they could also freeze to their stone that's top 4.
As far as you can get it.
This one seems a little bit light.
Yeah, Chris and Troy leaning on this one, but it is going to come up short for Miles. It's not a bad spot for that one, though,
I agree.
Melissa.
Sweet.
Does protect that red stone at the moment. Sterling very, very accurate at these shots.
Curl. Clean. Whoa. Okay, pretty good.
Just missing the red in the house. Good try there from Sterling. I don't know if they rolled that blue one onto the rings. Looks like it's out. So.
Yeah, it does look like it's out.
It's not in.
That?
Not in. Not in. We might hit it anyways.
Jason confirming that for us as well. So.
Do we draw like top 8?
Jason's just trying to decide if they want to be a little bit more aggressive here, so to speak, without the hammer.
Just trying to catch my breath when I talk to him.
Sorry?
I'm just trying to catch my breath a little bit.
We'll give you time, Chris.
Yeah, that was a big sweep there from Chris Bayer, just trying to get his bearings here.
Yeah. It's not great if you just roll like half buried. Like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Play the draw then. Okay.
Yeah. Just board. Board. Like I only got half a rock on the inside. Well, whatever you see. Yeah, board. Yeah.
So after Chris caught his breath and after some discussion, it looks like they're going to throw about board weight. There's not a ton of room on the over curl with that other blue guard there. So Chris is looking to hit about half or 3/4 low and trying to roll the stone in front of their red one or far over to the other side of the ice as well. So
Hard.
and that one I believe is not on the rings either.
No, I don't think so. Unfortunate there for Chris, as this is a chance to hit and roll behind for Jason Ginter.
Yeah, with 2 guards now.
I think it's close. Yeah.
So Jason looking for just easy weight here. Nice control weight.
Okay, solid.
Yep. Clean. Whoa. Clean.
Whoa.
Clean. Yep. Yeah.
Whoa!
Clean.
Curl! Curl hard! Curl!
Okay.
And just misses the roll. Very close from Jason Ginter, but that'll be wide open for Chris Baer. Good look at it there.
Yeah, got it like quarter rock's worth.
Board? Hack?
Yeah, just that same weight, board.
Same way.
Chris is going to throw board weight again. Would love to get just low side, even if they can half bury it between the, or behind those 2 guards. That would be huge for Team Montgomery here. So Troy working hard to get this one to curl, and it's got a long ways to go. Plan B.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, just maybe a bit of a safe throw there from Chris. You never want to rack the guard there and potentially get into a situation where you're giving up 2. So don't mind that throw from Chris. Does roll away from the center guards.
Clean. 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 Yep.
Whoa.
Yes.
Yep.
Hard the whole way.
Yeah.
Hard.
Hard, boys.
Hard.
Going for a big roll here now.
Okay.
And just rolls a little closer to the forefooot area.
That come down a bit out there?
A little bit.
That it.
You know, actually, I carried the weight.
Roll away or is it
Oh, we're rolling right under, aren't we?
roll here?
Oh,
Yeah, we'll
absolutely,
probably be behind the 2 line. Yeah.
For control, I think.
Roll a foot my way is probably the best. Control. You trying to roll under or just roll a bit my way? Roll under?
Yeah.
Okay.
So they are trying to roll under the guard. You heard Miles and Troy talking about it, whether or not they wanted to roll away and make the roll even longer for Catlin Schneider, if they wanted to try to make the roll themselves. And it does look like they're going to attempt to roll under here, Melissa.
I think so, and
Control.
you know, this call also shows some confidence that Team Montgomery's experience right now. They really feel that they can make these shots precisely. So trying hard.
Straight.
It's going to be really close if you're going on and off it here. Really close.
Shot one.
Oh, great shot by Monty. Just pokes out the other side there, John.
Yeah, very close to perfect. But you can see there, Catlin cannot see a ton of that from the hack, maybe a little less than half. So
Yeah, I like that.
electing to freeze tap, it sounds like, instead of actually chasing after it.
Going to 15, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, I believe that's what I heard as well. Just a nice freeze tap. So maybe back 8 weight, back 4, back 8 weight.
Just throwing like a draw, and we can kind of nose tap it or sliver low.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm aiming for about a 15.
Yeah, I think
Okay,
that's
well.
close. 15's probably like T back 4, I'm thinking.
Okay. It is wider than Alex's were.
Okay.
Like Alex's was 15.8 is second one.
Probably need closer high 14s then.
Okay.
14
Yeah,
half.
fine
They
with
threw a
that.
couple wider though, so it'll be close.
I think it'll be close, yeah.
Okay.
So good conversation there about the weight. We've talked about
Okay,
T-line
so
weight this week has been about 15, sometimes gets up to 15 and a half. So originally, Catlin thinking maybe he could throw 15 on this particular shot, and that would be just
Line's
T-line
good.
or just
Back
a little
four.
bit
Clean. Whoa.
better than
Come at it.
T-line.
Clean. Back 8. Clean.
This looks big.
Yeah, so now the sweepers had maybe mentioned throwing the high 14s here.
Coming off a little. Still back 8. Clean. Back 4 now.
And there it starts to go.
Hard now, line's good.
Gotta get inside that red one for shots. Gotta move it a hair.
Oh, it's a beauty.
Lovely shot
Great
from Catlin Schneider.
communication. Terrific shot.
Troy?
Yeah, it was interesting, you know, when Catlin went down
any
to
of
throw
this?
that, I was thinking with the way Jason Montgomery's been throwing this week.
Yeah, maybe even like
you know,
a
for
shade more.
Catlin, obviously, if you go to the Briar, you're going to be facing the top skips in Canada, some of the top skips in the world. But the way Jason has been playing this week is on that level, and Catlin hasn't been, you know, skipping for very long. So this is a real test for him, and that's the first test pass there. As that's a absolutely beautiful finesse shot from Catlin.
What kind of weight?
Yeah, great points there, John, and that is exactly right.
Solid hack, but
You know, we've seen Catlin a little bit hot and cold, but mostly warm. Like, he's really played well for the majority of this week, but
You throwing this?
you know, a shot like that is going to give him all the confidence he needs going into the rest of this game. But not to take
Yeah,
anything
just
away
board.
from Jason Montgomery, who's
board?
been
Board. Just board. How's his ice? I think that's
he's
probably
been
good.
throwing some good ones. That double in the first was outstanding as well. So we'll see how Jason responds to that shot by Catlin.
we stuck around with bonus. But
Looks like board weight, I believe, has been called.
So last rock here for Jason Montgomery in the second end.
Board. Weight's good.
Whoa.
Yep.
Whoa. Yep. Yes. Yes. Whoa. Whoa. Girl.
Oh, it's got to be really close here.
Go, 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 go.
Oh,
Does
this
he have
looks
enough
excellent.
Of it? Yes,
Wow.
he does.
What a shot.
Jason Montgomery is dialed all the way in here.
Most certainly. What a terrific shot by Monty. I keep calling him Monty. I should call him Jason.
I mean, you can call him Monty. We've been calling him Monty.
just
I
saw
mean, I've
his.
known Jason for
Like easy
25 years, so and I've been calling him Monty the whole
Okay.
time. So I think that's
Did we
okay.
ever tickle that one?
Yeah, I don't think he'll be mad, but
No,
Yeah.
you're also getting distracted by all the signs.
I
that
am
say
indeed.
Monty,
Yeah, I like
Monster
control.
Monty.
Yeah. Okay, I like control.
That's good ice.
So it sounds like Melissa looking for the blank here,
Yeah,
but
it's
with
pretty hard to
control
touch it.
weight.
yeah, they're a little concerned. They originally were going to throw normal, which I think is still okay, but they're very worried about that red stone at just outside the rings at the
Pinch
top of
left
the
with
house.
control. Yeah.
You don't want to come anywhere near that. You can't flirt with that stone at all because you would tick it in for a second point here. So, which makes me think that maybe the normal would be a little bit better here, but they know the ice for control, and that's what they feel comfortable here throwing.
Clean.
It gives the brushers an opportunity better to manage it as well.
Clean. Yep. Yes.
So Catlin Schneider looking for the blank. Cannot flirt with that red above the top of the rings. Can't flirt with it. Will it get out? Can Jason Ginter get it out for the blank? Yes,
Oh,
he
what
can.
a shot.
Oh my goodness, what a display of shot making from both of these skips in the second end. That's as entertaining of a blank as you'll see. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Whew, Melissa, I'm still catching my breath after that last end. Not all blanks are created equal, and that was some fantastic shot making from both teams, and particularly both skips, to put that blank on the board in the second.
Very much so. I mean, it's you never hear when you want to play a blank that you're going to throw control weight to do so. It's a very difficult weight because you don't get the action, but they could only see about half of that stone, so that was the weight they were comfortable with. And just a fantastic shot by Caitlin Schneider, and incredible sweeping by both Sterling down the sheet of ice, and of course Jason to get the shooter out of play as well. So
I like the weight.
Well, yeah, extra degree of difficulty because if Caitlin, if that stone curls half a foot more, you're bumping Jason Montgomery in the house for 2.
Exactly, and that was the danger for sure. So trying to get this behind the tee line here.
Yeah, this is a bit of an interesting strategy we don't see from the top men's teams too often here. The center guard goes up and they're drawing to the wings.
I think they're trying to see how Jason would like to play this. Would he ignore that or go around? And he is going to hit it.
So what would be the reasoning here, Melissa, for drawing to the wings? We don't, like I said, don't usually see this from the top men's teams.
No, and I'm not sure I've seen Caitlin play that strategy either. Usually I actually thought he was going to go up and throw a corner guard perhaps, try and draw the play away from the center. And so he is still doing that. He's still drawing the play away from center, but I'm really not sure.
A real ooh falls over the crowd for a shot that will have almost no bearing on the rest of this end.
And I'm just not sure if he's hoping that maybe Jason at some point will ignore that stone and try and go more towards the middle and go set himself up trying to steal. And then Caitlin Schneider would have a chance at some point maybe to make a double or something to run back to get 2. But I definitely agree, John. This is a very unique call, especially specifically for a men's team. But this one might be slipping through the rings, which is not a good shot there by Alex Horvath.
No, that's unfortunate miss there for Alex. So
4-3.
This will be a good opportunity for Jason Montgomery, Miles Craig to get this one buried behind that center guard.
I think it's pretty close. I got a 403.
Yeah, Caitlin Schneider with the hammer here in this third end and has had hammer since the beginning. And you know, when you get that all-important hammer in the first end, you do want to try and take advantage of it as best as you can. And
Just 4, 5, get it.
You know, I'm not sure.
Keep going.
Not 100% sure what the tactic was there, but.
Yeah, I don't know if it's just early scoreboard management, Melissa, maybe, wanting to keep the hammer for the even ends. That's the only thing I can think of, really.
Yeah, that's a great point. You know, we've seen Caitlin. He does like playing with rocks in play, as does Jason. And
yeah, I think so too.
But as you say, that maybe that's simply because it is the third end, and we've had a couple blanks on the board, so perhaps another blank looming here in this third end.
Yeah, Sterling Middleton looking for the double peel. And he will find it.
Oh, nicely done.
Very nice for the second from Fort St. John, British Columbia.
Yep.
And I think we both know where we might be heading here, Melissa.
Might be a little early to say it, but I think it's close.
I'm already looking. I'm on Expedia looking for my tickets to Blanksville.
2-3. High 3.
2.5, 3 is good.
Line?
Line's good. Line's good.
Yeah, it's funny how I said not all blank ends are created equal. This is a little bit more of a standard one here with one rock in play, one team drawing a rock in play, one team hitting it, as opposed to last end, which was a real roller coaster ride.
Well, definitely in the game plan here for Caitlin Schneider. Very much wanting to keep that hammer in the even end. So we will see John get on his train, I think.
What do you think, Miles? One more?
Yeah, I think one more.
Yeah, I guess the danger here for Jason in throwing these guards is at some point Catlin Schneider, if they wanted to, could draw around. Seems unlikely based on how they've played the end, but they could.
Exactly. So they're going to continue to put these guards a little tight. Very happy with a tight, what's called 3 zone, and
Doesn't need to curl.
Line's good.
if for any reason Catlin and his team decide to go around it, they'll have a short run if they need it. So that's why you want these rocks fairly tight. And there's a nice shot there.
Yeah, good shot from Chris, and no thought at all about drawing around it. Catlin will come up to peel it.
Oh.
We're pretty hard.
Curl.
You can clean it.
Good.
Nice shot. No mistake there by Jason.
Yeah, we are.
So for Chris Bear's second stone here in the third, you heard them say it's time to go in, and that's because, just as you said, John, they don't want to take any chances and give any allowances to Team Schneider to draw around any guard. So they know they're headed for a blank as well, so just going to throw this one into the rings. And both teams will be exchanging hits here.
Another Monty sign there in the crowd.
Yep.
Both these teams are from Victoria, but this week it has seemed like maybe a little bit more of a pro Monty crowd.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen any Schneider signs, but
Not yet. You never know. It
You
seems like
never know.
these signs are popping up all over the place. Who knows?
yeah, when I walked through the hospitality room earlier, there was a bunch of people in there drawing up some signs, and those are some of the ones you see today.
I'm waiting for the Melissa sign. Where's the
Exactly. Where
where's the
is
Let's
the
Go
Melissa?
Melissa?
Yeah.
Great
good
job.
point.
Great job in the booth, Melissa, or whatever. Monster Melissa.
Monster Melissa.
Yeah,
There you go.
There we go.
Yeah.
At least it's Melissa in the booth and not her twin from a couple years ago when
That's
you were
true.
playing, hey?
Very rude she was, yeah.
Yeah, I'll talk to her about it.
Please, please.
Clean. Yep.
Well, if nothing else, both skips are going to have, or both teams are going to have an opportunity to save some time here, John, and what I think will be busier in the next ends to come.
Yeah, I would imagine so for sure. Yeah, definitely a bit of a lull here in this third end. Maybe not what we were expecting, but a clear strategy from Catlin.
Clean.
Little firm, maybe.
Clean.
Obviously something they would have
Clean it.
talked about before the game, and they're happy to keep the hammer into the fourth as Catlin makes no mistake, right on the nose.
Yep.
And we talked about it a little bit before the game, but this is Jason Montgomery's third provincial final, his first one coming just over 10 years ago, and for him and Miles, they've been playing together since they were kids. It's been a long journey for them, and I know this would be a very special moment for them in their curling career if they'd be able to pull this one off.
Same way.
There's Stephanie Jackson-Bear in the stands there, and she doesn't look nervous at all.
She's handling it well.
Very well.
Yeah.
Especially this end.
Yeah, this is for the fans. Maybe it's for the friends and family. Said,
That's a
look,
good point.
I know your heart rate has increased. Let's try and calm it down for an end. Let's bring it level. So final stone here for Catlin Schneider, and this blank is considerably easier than his last one. This is just a standard peel out.
Yeah, I don't think we'll be seeing control weight here by any means.
Nope. No, Catlin likes to throw the big juice. And that's no trouble there from
Great shot.
the skip from Regina, and so we will keep the zeros on the board. Catlin Schneider will keep the hammer. when we come back. So, Melissa, we'll see what happens here in this fourth end. I would imagine if part of the strategy for Catlin Schneider was to keep the hammer in even ends, they'll be a little bit more willing to engage here. What do you think?
I think so. I think this is going to be the time that, I think, as you said, Catlin's been waiting for this end. They wanted a purposeful blank in the third end, and this is the time now, and we can tell by the first shot being called here before Alex.
Both run the light side.
Trying to come around that center guard and top four area.
Go if you need to. Line's good. Right to my broom.
Top 12, top 8.
Line's good.
Top 12.
I'd like to curl a bit.
Top 8.
It's going to have to curl. Jay at the end.
Top 8,
Just
top
Jay
4.
at the end. Just a little bit. Go ahead, Jay. Yeah.
So the play coming to the middle here, and Alex Horvath makes no mistake, right to the top button.
Great shot by Alex. Get this end started for his team.
Troy Cowan will look to follow.
Oh. Line's good. Go. Straight. Always crisp. Hard. All you got. Hard. Hard.
Brusher's working really hard to try and get this Troy Cowan rock right down on top.
Yeah, pretty good. Maybe over curled a hair, but not in a bad spot. And as Alex Horvath gets ready to throw this next rock, I know, Melissa, you have a special shout out.
A very special shout out to Dawn, Alex's mom, who can't be here today, but we're all thinking about you, and Alex is also thinking about you, and we know that you're watching, so hi to Dawn.
We're just top 12. Wait close.
Shout out, Dawn.
Top 12.
Line's good. Go
Definitely in all of our thoughts here. And yeah, Alex was trying to scheme a way to shout out his own mom on the broadcast. He said, look, buddy, slow down. One step at a time. But I know she's watching and cheering on her son. So shout out to Dawn and shout out to Alex, as that's a pretty good spot for that one.
Yeah, nice shot there. Looks like there's a little room, though it didn't quite get tucked under. So opportunity here now for Miles. He can almost make the double here, I think, if he wants to. Just a nose hit might get the double.
Close. It's good.
Close.
Throwing the weight for a double for sure.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Curl. Curl. Whoa. Curl. Curl. Curl.
Shot.
And there it is. Fantastic shot, Miles Craig.
Very nice shot there from Miles Craig. So Jason Montgomery lying 2 without hammer here early in the fourth.
There's another great brush there by Troy. He's been working pretty hard this week, I would say. And just a terrific job there. So Sterling's being asked, I don't think they're playing the double. I think they're playing the hit and roll towards the red stone that's behind the guard. Just a nice soft weight here by the looks of it.
Yep.
Board down.
Whoa.
Wait's
Clean.
good. Wait's good.
Whoa, whoa.
Off.
Curl. Clean.
Clean.
Clean. Yep.
Yep.
Whoa, whoa,
Yes!
whoa, whoa, whoa.
No roll. No roll.
That's a great shot there by Sterling Middleton. Lovely call, too, by Catlin for sure.
Yeah, very nice shot there from Sterling. These players, they underwent a position switch in the middle of the season. Sterling, as BC curling fans will know, longtime third for Tyler Tardy and was third for Jacques Gauthier last year as well on their run to the BC title, and just thought, halfway through the season things maybe weren't going the way they wanted to, and him and Jason swapped positions, and seems by all accounts Sterling has taken to it well, and he's been playing fantastic.
Oh, he really has, and it's kind of nice for him. He's got that little bit of a break. It's not so much of the thinking in the house with your skip. It's an ability to throw these high hard ones and focus on your shots at second stone, but as well get fully into brushing, and we all know what a terrific brusher he is.
No, absolutely. So Miles looking to corner freeze on this blue one, and that's pretty darn good.
So a perfect double on his first one, and then an absolute peach of a freeze on his second.
Yeah,
well
really
done.
A full display of what's sort of required of the modern second, Melissa. I think we traditionally thought of seconds as just being really good hitters, and obviously Miles is a great hitter, but to throw that peel and then that finesse corner freeze back to back, pretty impressive.
Gotta go.
Hard! Whoa, whoa.
Okay, that's not bad.
Does manage to get a couple rocks going for sure. That's great, and does get the one off center too, which is a big shot there.
Yeah, not bad at all there from Sterling Middleton. They initially seemed to not be super thrilled with it, but the result pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same as what you threw last time for the garden.
Did I throw the guard last? Oh,
Yeah.
that was good. Looks like a lot.
A lot?
It looks like a lot. Okay.
So a center guard here, I believe, for Chris.
Yeah, I think they're calling the guard here. That rock in a fairly good position. And that blue guard actually blocking that path to the button at the moment, so this is a good call by Jason. So far, Montgomery has done a fabulous job of getting their rocks in the right positions and keeping the pressure on Team Schneider from the get-go here, and working hard to get this one in front of that one. Oh boy, did not curl quite enough. There's some Victoria fans. There's our, what's that called
Get
again?
the weight right.
Oh, the tornado broom.
Tornado broom.
Yeah.
Right on.
It's right back in the famous curling handle toque. So you got the Victoria Curling Centre logo there, and go Victoria go. If you're a Victoria fan, you're going to be happy with this result no matter what.
Easily.
Two teams from the Victoria Curling Centre for sure.
Close.
Clean, whoa.
So edge on edge here. This is a chance for Jason.
Yes! Whoa, clean.
Curl.
Wants to get a roll under here.
Really close.
Good.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it looked like that was almost the best you could do there if you were Jason Ginter.
Good weight.
Good throw, Jay. Nice.
Yeah, nice. Pretty good. Good weight, eh?
Good hack.
Whoa. Maybe touch big.
Close.
Whoa.
No, hack.
Close.
Close.
Curl.
Harder! Harder! Keep going, keep going, keep going.
Go, Troy. Hard, hard.
Hack weight here.
Hard, hard.
Roll it away.
Troy making it curl just enough. What a terrific shot by Chris Bear. He is having a heck of a game here early in this one.
Yeah, wanting to roll away from the center guard there, so it makes this roll tougher for Jason Ginter. And I guess also, Melissa, if he does make the roll behind the guards, it'll probably be behind the tee line, or at least the back half of the tee line. So really nice roll there from Chris.
A little hot.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Heavy. Clean. Whoa. Clean.
A little hot.
Hard. Yep.
Hard.
Right to it, right to it.
Trying to nose this one, I think.
Good shot.
Keep it away from the center there. They don't want to give Jason Montgomery an opportunity to play hit and roll on his stone.
Yeah, this is starting to look like a bit of a carbon copy of the second end here, Melissa,
Indeed.
where Jason will have a control weight hit and roll, and this time there's 2 guards there, so a little bit more space for him to roll to.
Yeah, it feels like right now almost every single end, Team Montgomery making some great shots, and it's almost feels like a little bit of a chase from Team Schneider so far. Not getting any chances here really to do anything with the hammer. So hit and roll here for Jason Montgomery. Just would love to roll under his own red guard. Got to be darn close here. Kind of rolls right into the middle.
Yeah, just a bit of a miss on the sweeping call there.
Agree.
Looks like Catlin's initial reaction is to play through the hole.
Do you want to make it a flop, or you rather roll wide?
We saw Catlin sweeping it to see if he can get it far enough behind, out from that blue one as well, but then he realized maybe the port might be the better option
I
here.
would throw like control or easy.
I'd play easy. Yeah.
I think it'll run and then it'll
Like my
go
peel
might be
but I don't
control
go
up a
crazy.
little bit.
Nothing's really going crazy up here.
Yeah. Easy, yeah.
So indeed, they are going to
Get
go
it
through the
running
hole
pretty
here.
good.
I thought they
feel
might
like that's
draw,
minimum ice with easy.
but
Well, it is behind the tee line, John. I'm kind of with you on that one. I don't mind the draw. I mean, you do have hammer here, and I'm not even sure that they actually thought about the draw at all.
Yeah.
well, we know Catlin's a hitter, generally prefers to hit, has a good draw game, but has been a third and a second for a long time, and is a really solid hitter. So not super surprised. It's one of those two, probably if you make the hole, Melissa, you're getting a bit of a roll as well. So yeah, don't mind the call, but it's not a big hole, that's for sure. Catlin Schneider, his first here in number 4.
It's good.
Lead's good.
Whoa.
Clean.
Easy.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Whoa. Curl.
Get off.
Stay close.
Keep going.
Trying to get it off center here if they can.
Keep going.
Gets it through the hole. Wow.
What a shot. And just
Fantastic
got
shot.
an ever slight roll inside, but it is available for Jason if he wants to throw the exact same shot just thrown by Catlin, but terrific shot there.
Let's take a look at this on the replay. Sterling Middleton, fantastic sweep, just gets by that red center guard. What a shot.
There's been some beauty so far this
I'll
game.
say. Yeah, the 2 skips,
Definitely.
both at I think 100% clip through 3 and a bit here, 3.5.
Hole's not the worst.
So we'll see if Jason Montgomery can follow him down.
I guess behind the middle, but yeah.
The Gin Blossoms wrote a whole song about that. So I don't know if Jason's a Jangle Pop fan, but he's going to have to tap into it here. Last rock for him.
Yeah, Jason's got about an extra inch of ice, I would say, than Catlin. They throw very, very differently.
Clean.
Curl.
And this one looks good. If can it get it by? Oh!
They get it
What
by,
a shot!
but it will just roll into the open. And I don't know what it is about this home end and exciting
I
blank
don't know.
ends, but my goodness.
What a terrific shot. Great job by Jason, and just squeaked by that guard. Here's another look. You can see Troy trying to get it, and it was paper thin past that red one.
And
Catlin.
just rolls too far, Melissa. Just. My goodness.
Unbelievable. So Catlin, another blank attempt here. Can see probably just about all of that stone.
Whoa. Clean.
And
There you go.
looked a little sketchy maybe out of the hand, but it is a couple more zeros on the board. A cagey start, but another great end from both Schneider and Montgomery. 0-0. Don't go anywhere. So I think, Melissa, a lot of curling fans would look at a 0-0 score through 4 ends and think, wow, what a boring game. But this has been anything but, especially in those even ends, 2 and 4. It's been phenomenal shot making.
Absolutely agree. You know, I think the only really opening was that first one, but as you said, John, like just incredible shots, incredible rushing, like just everything going right, but nobody can quite get an edge on the other right now. So we did see this. We're looking at this again. This has happened in the third end where the tight center goes up. Alex trying to get one behind the tee line here, so there's no hit and roll possibility. And we saw Catlin's call this an exact strategy 2 ends ago. And I think John nailed it for the reason, just trying to get a blank here in the odd end and keep the hammer in the even.
Yeah, this one may be not as deep as they would have wanted, Melissa, since this will give Troy Cowan an opportunity to hit and roll behind that center guard.
Whoa, whoa. Close.
Clean up.
Yep. Yes! Hard! Hard! Hard!
This one's really going.
Yeah, that must have really caught some curl. You could hear the kind of went from casual sweeping calls to a little bit strained, so that usually means something happened they weren't expecting. But in any case, rolls out for Troy Cowan, and we'll see a repeat here for Alex Horvath. Last time he put this one through the house, and it almost cost them, so I'm sure he'll be looking to rectify that mistake here.
Not much more.
Okay, like you to wait if you can.
Yeah, just throwing about maybe a couple feet more than his previous shot here. Just wants it behind the tee line.
Still top house. I'm going to be back 8 if possible.
The boys swept the first one pillar to post, and it looks like they're going to do the same here. Catlin out to help. This one's just about the same weight, I believe. So now we'll see if Miles Craig can follow through with the hit and roll behind the guard.
Control. Maybe hair
Close,
down.
close. Yep.
Hair down.
Yep. Yes. Hard. Hurry. Hard. Hard, Troy. Hard.
Troy Cowan trying to hold this one straight and don't want to roll this one out because you know Catlin's going to march up and peel that guard, and unfortunately for Miles, that will go out of the house. And so, Melissa,
oh boy,
I hate to say it, but we might be going back to Blanksville here.
Well, I think we should at least get a spot in first class this time.
Yes, I upgraded. They sent me an email. I upgraded our ticket.
Nice.
Hard.
Got to get that out there.
Really got to go.
Keep going.
Right to it.
Clean.
Hard.
No, you're good.
Good me, buddy.
Nice job there by Sterling. No mistake on the peel.
Good.
2.5. Oh, it's okay.
And if I remember back to the third end, there was some conversation as to how many guards they wanted to throw before they decided to throw it in. If you're Team Montgomery,
Line's good.
you definitely don't want to wait long enough that Team Schneider may trick you and change their tactic and come around your guard. But Catlin's not wasting any time. He's heading up there to get ready for the peel.
Yeah, clearly this was a strategy they had discussed before the game. Maybe seemed a little unclear in 3, but definitely the intentions are very noticeable in 5. And even in 3, you noticed there was no pushback on Catlin at all. It was like we're drawing to the open side, we're staying away from the center. And so clearly something the team had discussed before the game, that this was a strategy that they wanted to impose on Jason Montgomery. And I do wonder, Melissa, you know, sometimes you think about, you know, Brian Mickey, world champion coach. having these team meetings discussing how you want to play. I do wonder if how well Jason Montgomery's been playing this week is also coming into play, because we know, number one, Jason likes a lot of rocks in play, and number two, very comfortable making the, quote-unquote hero shot for big ends. And I do just wonder if they've seen how Jason's played all week and thought, you know what, let's maybe try and take away his big weapon here and keep the game simple.
Oh, I couldn't agree more, and that's probably the exact conversation that they had, because Jason was on the verge of being eliminated a few days ago and made this unbelievable run-back double, and so that got him going, and that got the momentum going, and he has not looked back. And I'm sure that Team Schneider looked at how well he played last night in the semifinal, and I think you're right. I think they just don't want to flirt with anything that they don't have to flirt with. And there's a miss by Jason Ginter.
Yeah, flirting with disaster a little bit there, as Jason unfortunately just shades that one with peel weight, and now it's a chance potentially for Jason Montgomery to set up a force.
Unless we go way over.
Well, yeah, it's that, or
I guess we could go back 8 foot. Like, we only have two rocks after this.
Yeah, I know.
So I'm sort of thinking that this is the one.
Go over there?
Yeah. I think a little closer, like where your foot is. Even a little bit, yeah. Like in that area.
Here.
All right, just a few more feet than what I just had.
So they talked briefly about maybe throwing the corner guard and protecting that stone that's just top 12, but as you just alluded to, they could potentially set themselves up to force Catlin to have to take a single here. So they've elected to throw back 8, back 12 to the open side here.
Should be close.
There wouldn't be really an easy double. It would be a very, very steep double.
Back house, boys.
So in order for Team Schneider to get out of this right now, they're going to need a double at some point or a half shot by Team Montgomery.
should be back 8 by itself.
Curl it, if you can.
It's already back there.
Curl if you can. Curl if you can.
Shot.
So a really nice weight there from Chris Bayer, and you have to think that they probably chased the double here with Jason Ginters.
I think so.
Yeah, makes sense. It's definitely available for them.
Yeah. Let's make it, boys.
Aim for about a half. Thin half.
It's a big day in the Ginter household, as Jason's fiance Danielle Schmiemann playing in the Alberta Scotties final right now against Kayla Skurlik. She's playing with Selena Sturmey out of Edmonton. So they probably got some form of split screen going on wherever they're watching.
No.
Looks like he's not going to get this one.
All right.
No, unfortunately will not. So it is still Jason Montgomery lying the one.
Yeah. Yeah, right there.
Could be. Could be.
I think it's pretty quick down this
Yes.
path.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we saw Jason Montgomery make a fantastic hit
Do you think this path might
on
be a
his
touch slower
shot
than that
in
path?
the fourth end.
Or no?
And so now
It's not.
looking to try and draw.
It's not like a lot different than.
Just having a discussion maybe on the rock path here.
And it was like,
They're getting 15s.
yeah, they got 15 is there.
Okay. Okay. We're going like top 8.
Like a foot in front of the D line.
Okay.
So they had some
I think it's
some
probably-
opportunities to see rocks down this exact path. This is where Alex Horvath was
We're going,
throwing
like,
to the
right here?
wings
Yeah.
on his rocks, both in the third and fifth end here. So I imagine they'll have a great idea of what kind of weight he needs. Looking about 15, it sounded like 15-2.
The line's,
Not much of an ad, he
the
said.
line's good. Line's a little tight if
Hasn't
anything.
thrown many draws here so far, so it's also an opportunity for him to maybe get a feel for draw weight.
Right here. Just here. Just here on this line. Just here on this line.
We're past the tee already.
No, it's fine. Yep, yep. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Well, the double will be there for Catlin Schneider.
Will indeed.
Like a thin half.
I think they wanted that about another foot or two up. But this might be the chance for Catlin to get out of this end.
Do anything here.
I think so. Try to roll on it, or I think we're playing the double. Okay. I like with that.
Thin half to a third.
Okay.
Yeah, certainly they're going to chase the double here.
Yeah, that's good ice there.
And as we said, we know Catlin can throw the big weight with quite a bit of accuracy, so see how he manages here. This is a big shot. Might be his only chance to get out of this without being forced.
Yep. Whoa. Please. Yes.
Oh, this
Did
one's
they
really
lose
curling.
it? No,
Oh,
what a shot.
what a shot.
Catlin Schneider, my goodness, sounded like they might have lost it for a second.
Did
but
indeed.
that was right on the money, and both skips proving so far this afternoon, if you make even the slightest mistake, Melissa, they're going to make you pay. What a shot.
What a shot is right. Here's another look at it. As you said, they kind of panicked there at the end, and no mistake made by Catlin Schneider. Got his team out of a little bit of a situation here in the fifth, and now the blank is very, very much alive.
Normal.
No. Wow.
Clean.
Clean. Just clean.
Clean.
Just clean.
Nice hit there, hit and stick by Jason.
Maybe it's a pinch less.
So final stone, Catlin Schneider
Well,
looking to keep this
Yep.
a scoreless affair into the fifth end break.
Good.
And he will, so still some more excitement, but still no score. We're going to take a quick break, and then we'll throw it back to Jeff, Stacy, and Elaine to break it down for you. Don't go.
That has to be the most Canadian thing I've ever seen.
Well, maybe if he was also eating a poutine.
Whoa. And drinking maple syrup.
And he's also a curler.
Guys, you know I've never actually been curling before.
And you call yourself a Canadian?
I'm sorry.
There's more than 1,000 curling facilities in Canada. Be a good Canadian and find one near you today.
Okay, everybody, let's have a good show.
I grow up, I want to be a superhero. I want to be a firefighter. I want to graduate university. I don't know what I want to be. I want to be an archaeologist. I want to be a scientist. Pilot. Coach. Carpenter. I'm going to be a curling champion.
Kids dream big. Your support will help them realize their dreams on and off the ice.
All right, I'm pleased to be joined by the Minister of Tourism, Arts, Culture, and Sports for British Columbia, Lana Popham. And Lana, got to know, how are you enjoying the game so far here at the Archie Browning Sports Centre?
Oh, it's absolutely fantastic. You know, I think the cool thing about having it here is that everybody who's watching that's from Victoria, we all know somebody personally. So there's the whole community is behind this tournament, and we just got to get more of these.
Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, it's been absolutely fantastic. The Greater Victoria area has shown up in spades here this week. It's been absolutely fantastic. And, you know, I just want to hear from you a little bit about what these kind of events mean for curling specifically and for sports in general in the province.
Sure. Well, here in Victoria, I can tell you the demographic that's involved in curling is getting younger. So we see a new surge of younger folks, which is great for the future of curling. It means it's growing. And then, of course, in my other capacity as tourism minister, it just means that we've got people coming to the city to participate in these kind of things, staying for the week, which is great. Anytime an event happens like this around the province, it gives a little bit of an economic shot in the arm to the community that it's in. And so all around, it's great for community spirit and the economy.
Yeah, it's been absolutely fantastic. I've been hearing nothing but great things from everybody around town. And I know that part of this event being possible is because of Hosting BC. And I'm sure people at home watching maybe don't know a lot about Hosting BC. Can you tell me a little bit about what that is and what its mandate is?
Sure. Well, it's a program that basically an event that is being hosted. There's a stream of funding that can support that. But I think also a really incredible part of the funding stream that happened for this event and other events in BC this past year is a stream of funding called Fairs, Festivals and Events, and this really took advantage of that. So the government is absolutely behind having events like this happen, and anything that we can do to encourage that is great. Often these events really happen on a shoestring budget, so we really need to see the sponsorships. And of course, we will step up as well as the sports ministry.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much for everything the ministry has done this week, Lana. And thank you so much for being here. It sounds like the teams are ready to get back going with the final. I know you don't want to miss it. I don't either. So let's get back to it. Thanks so much.
Thank you. That's so great, John, and it's so great to see and hear the support that we're getting for any event, but an event like this, especially in Victoria, and Minister Popham gets to come and watch and gets to see it firsthand. So that's fabulous.
Yeah, no, and I actually, this is my second time getting to speak to Lana. She was at the World Wheelchair Curling Championships last year. You and I were on the call for that. That was being hosted in Richmond, and I know that the ministry was really involved in that event as well. And yeah, they've been a great supporter of curling, and I mean, this has been a great game, right? And you just think about all the people and all the stuff behind the scenes that goes on, and all the funding that has to go into it to make it work, and to have our provincial government be a big part of that is really fantastic. So.
Okay.
It's a little easy.
So Troy Cowan getting us started here in the 6th end and puts up a nice tight center guard. And it looks like Alex is now being asked to throw a corner guard here
I think it's okay.
in this end.
If you didn't add any.
So you can tell that Team Schneider is really going to try and push for a deuce here, and would love to get a deuce on the board here with a 0-0 score thus far.
2/3.
Keep going. As far as it goes. Nice and tight. Hard.
Yeah, it's definitely seemed to be a targeted plan for Team Schneider here, throwing up the corner now. And, is there any urgency from Team Schneider? You know, you've had the hammer for 5 straight ends. You haven't scored. Obviously, this is part of the plan, but are you a little bit surprised to, or does it feel like any, more pressure gets added on them the further into the game they go without scoring?
Well, I'm not sure I would say that just yet, but you have to realize, too, that, if for any reason you get forced with the hammer and your opposition has a chance to take that hammer and gets a deuce, then you've really lost that advantage of having it in the first end. So I wouldn't say the urgency is there this end. I mean, it is an even end, so that is the end that you do want to get the deuce, but I think if Catlin had his way, this would definitely be the time to get 2 on the board.
Yeah, I think it's a good point. When you play this kind of strategy, if the first time you score you get 1 and you missed maybe another couple chances to have the hammer and affect the score, I agree. It's a strategy that you need to pay off in the end if you're going to do it. And we see Monty with the 2 guards up, and
back 4.
Alex Horvath trying to come through the hole here. Doesn't want to get too deep.
Okay.
95. We want,
you heard the word chisel, and actually there wasn't really a lot of communication other than that rock was heavy. So Jason thinking that if they swept it, they could have ticked off their own guard and actually got a better angle rolling towards those 2 centerline guards. And it also would have taken the weight off, of course, too. So this one does end up in the back of the ring, so chance here for Miles now to freeze on top of it.
Close.
It's good.
Whoa.
It's nice.
Whoa. Clean. Yep.
Troy Cowan's been outstanding on the brush tonight.
Whoa. Clean.
It's nice. Girl. Go.
This looks like enough just to tap it out the back. And a great shot there by Miles Craig, who's having a terrific game.
Yeah, he's shown it all so far. The hits we know and it come to expect from Miles, and the soft touch as well. So we're actually going to see a double peel here for Sterling, and this is maybe a little bit of an early bailout here for Catlin Schneider. They're not in a ton of danger here, are they, Melissa?
Not at all, actually. And, that one rock that's in the rings is so far back. There's lots of room in the scoring area, and it surprises me a little that they decided to try and double peel the center guards at this point. But
well, because that's the danger, right? They don't get the double peel, and now Miles can make a much better shot stone in the top 4 and lie 2.
Well, exactly, and we just had this conversation about the first time that you score, you don't want it to be a 1 with the hammer here. So right now I just feel, and I said this in the previous end, I just feel like Team Schneider is just chasing ever so slightly. They're just a little bit behind Team Montgomery and trying to get their rocks in the right places.
Line's fine. Line's good.
7. Whoa. 7, roll there.
Line's good.
6. Coming down.
All you
Weight's
guys,
really
line's
nice.
good.
Line's
good.
4. Yeah, we're there.
Top 4 sounds about perfect. This looks like a great shot here again. Again, Miles making no mistake. So another run opportunity here for Sterling Middleton.
Same spot, just a hair high.
No, right off.
No.
Oh, Catlin didn't like this one at all, so probably just a straight single peel.
Yeah, just a little outside there for Sterling Middleton.
A broom length outside the rings.
Yeah, I like this turn though.
Okay, like a 2-3.
So
Yeah,
Jason
like 2.5
Montgomery lying
kinda.
2 without the hammer here, and this is
Through this.
really the most pressure that Team Schneider has felt early in an end. We've seen Catlin have to make some, impressive shots towards the end of an end, but I would say this is the most pressure they've been under at this point in an end. So we'll see how they deal with it here.
A little soft.
Agree. So Chris Bear looking to throw a nice, not overly tight guard here. They're in great shape in the ring. So maybe about, I think they said 2-3. So
Line's good for 3.
You gotta get the center.
Got a curl. Go, Troy. Go, Troy.
really needs to curl, though. You can see Troy just putting everything into it to try and get that to finish.
It's
Great rushing.
Pretty close, but yeah, great brush from Troy, but there is probably a hit and roll available here.
I like just board.
Yeah, it looks like you can see about half that stone, so this might be the small chance opening here that Catlin Schneider is going to take.
You know what? I don't mind hack, because even if we tickle that, we roll in.
It's going to be tough to roll with hack.
Yeah, not super concerned about the exact roll. Like even if you hear it, it's good for us.
Yeah?
Okay, heavy hack.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay, hack weight now is the decision.
More than that other hack weight.
Just hitting as much as you can see, maybe even a little less of what you can see to try and get a big roll. The key here is the roll. But you would obviously, as well, John, like to push this red one out of the rings.
Clean.
Hard line.
Clean. Whoa, whoa if you're heavy. Clean.
No.
Yep. Whoa.
Whoa! Curl.
Clean, clean.
Curl,
Yep.
curl, curl.
No, straight. Watch your roll. Yeah, hard, 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 hard. Hard. Keep
Trying to
it.
get it fully. Whoa, and there it is. Look at that. What a shot by Jason Ginter.
Lovely, lovely shot from Jason Ginter. And good communication about the weight. It was a little more weight than they were expecting, Melissa, but they got that message down to Catlin and called the line perfectly.
Exactly. That was terrific.
Yeah, you can see there from that angle that that blue rock is dead and gone. That is well over buried.
Yep.
Really good shot from Jason Ginter.
And smart as well to try and take that over buried as well. You don't want to give an easier opportunity for Chris Bear to freeze to it right now, but Chris is going to try and corner freeze, at least get into that path of the angle onto that blue one.
Yeah, the one thing working in Montgomery's favor is that red rock is still shot, although this looks heavy. Nothing at all from Craig and Cowan.
Starting to curl here, so the weight will start to come off it. Chris is really hoping that this one stops.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Haven't seen too many misses out of Chris Bayer over the last few days, but that could be a very vital one as this sets up a double and a chance to lie too.
Quarter.
Do you like?
I like the roll.
Do you like same weight, like easy, make the roll, and if we're thin, we hit it hard for the double?
Yep. Like you can throw the in with easy.
Okay.
Sorry?
I was thinking the out.
Okay.
Two. I think it'll be straight.
Whatever you
Pretty
want.
straight.
This is not very good though.
Yeah. Yeah, let's play for the roll.
Could also just go at it with some weight and just try to hit it thin, and if you spin out, whatever.
I think it's important we save the shooter.
Me too.
Okay. Easy.
I think I'd agree with Jason here. I don't know why you would go super aggressive to split the house on these. I think lying two is pretty darn good.
Yeah.
Especially since there'd be no danger of a double on the Blues.
Oh, I completely agree. You know, There's no doubt. I would imagine you're gonna remove a red stone, but number one is making sure your shooter stays in the rings, and preferably not on the left side there. You need to roll it towards the center. Ooh, this is thin. Oh boy. Oh.
Very nice from
I thought
Jason
they overswept
Ginter.
it there for a second, John. Oh my goodness, as Jason just says as well with that face.
Yeah.
My goodness.
Yeah, trying to convince his sweepers to stay off it by saying we're missing it. By the way, right now we're missing the shot, so maybe back off a little bit.
My goodness.
But, yeah, really very nice shot there from Jason Ginter, and this end has really turned around on Team Montgomery. They were looking set up very nice not too long ago, but this is Melissa now starting to look like a nice opportunity for two potentially.
Yeah, very much so, and it just comes down to that second stone of Chris Bears, unfortunately just sneaking back to the back eight here and setting up that double for Jason. So now Jason Montgomery doesn't really have a lot. I don't know if he's trying, I think he's trying to roll behind the red one, I would imagine. I don't think he can roll the other way and stay shot rock.
Whoa. Curl, 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 curl a lot.
Ooh, curl a lot is the call from Chris Bayer.
Push! Go! Go, 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 go. Okay.
You have to make sure this sticks around. That's good.
Good brushing there again by
yeah,
Troy.
Very good. If that one rolled out, then Catlin could have drawn around the corner guard, and all of a sudden you're facing down three if you're Montgomery. So very nice sweep there from Troy Cowan.
I guess the only crap thing is if we go this way. Gotta roll under's bad.
What way do you want to go?
Big that way.
My first thought was over here.
Okay. I mean, this is not great though, but
it's it's right.
You kind of have to stay full 8 to be any good though, because you can just wrap.
Yep.
Control. Tighten it up a bit.
Whatever you like.
Just having a quick discussion here as to where they want to roll. They thought about maybe rolling towards the blue guards and trying to get them double buried, but if Jason ever makes that freeze, then your whole end is gone. You can try and roll far away over to the right side, but again, if those rocks are only in the 12-foot or 8-foot, there's a good chance that Jason might just wrap around his red guard. But then, of course, you don't want to go behind the 4-foot and be behind the tee line behind that red guard either. So.
Yeah, one of those, there's not really a great place to roll. The best place to roll is, as they said, out towards the 8-foot. But you just have to be careful. Also, as Jason Ginter pointed out, if you roll too far, then Jason just wraps on your one behind the corner guard and you're forced. So, yeah, it's a tricky shot here for Catlin.
Heavy control.
Solid control.
Close. Clean. Yep. Whoa.
Easy, normal.
Clean. Yep. Yes. Hard. Whoa.
Trying to get the roll here. Trying to get the big roll.
Hard. Okay, good.
That's pretty darn good, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Close to the ideal spot for it. Maybe you would have liked to roll another rock further, but still pretty good.
If we freeze it, we get the force.
I mean, that's easy for Miles to say. If we freeze it, we get the force. Well, yeah, but if you miss the freeze, you give up 3. So
It's pretty hard.
As long as you can see enough of it, like obviously, if it looks like a.
You want it?
I think Jason is experienced in throwing this shot. We've seen this shot before where you just throw maybe about a hack weight. You can probably see about half of that stone. And Jason is willing to give up 2 here, but he's certainly not willing to give up 3. So they're not going to play the freeze at all, which I kind of agree with.
Yeah, whatever you like. Seems hard to nose this, though.
I think just play the chase and tap that one out of the rings. And Team Schneider will likely have a shot for 2.
yeah, I think this is an experienced call from Jason. You know, you don't need to go too wild here. Giving up 2, not the end of the world.
Easy. Just hack. Down
Close.
hack. Yep.
Clean. Yep.
So just a hack weight hit here for Jason Montgomery.
Yeah. Whoa. Curl. 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 Go. Go. Go.
Can they get inside it?
What a shot.
Wow,
Beauty of a shot.
Very nice from Jason Montgomery.
Monster Monty makes another one.
And a big sweep by Troy indeed. Got the finish on that one. It got a hair of an inside roll, and this is no gimme for Catlin here.
It is not. It actually, yeah, as you said, probably can see a couple inches less than Jason, so it does finish hard there, and Troy Cowan did help that one, and you can't really overthrow it here, though. It will run straight, so hack weight, I would imagine.
Push it to the 12 foot.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Spot's good. I think it's still like a 15 quarter track. So
I agree. Yeah.
Here's 13 quarter, 13 half's good.
Yep.
Go.
I think, John, we're going to have our first point on the board one way or the other.
We certainly are. There's no doubt about that.
That's exciting.
If this was somehow a blank, it would be something I've never seen before on the curling ice.
As long as there's no measure.
Yeah, exactly. So
Here
final stone here for Catlin Schneider, looking to put the first points on the board and looking for it to be two of them.
Whoa. Close. Whoa. Curl, Jay. Really got to go. Curl.
Got to go for a piece here by the looks of it.
Jason Ginter trying to bring
Trying
this
to go
over.
hard.
Do they have enough of it for one? Alex Horvath leaning on it, and
boy.
That spun back, but it does look like it's blue.
Yeah,
And
one
indeed
blue.
It is. So a good try from Catlin Schneider, but unfortunately doesn't get enough. And Jason Montgomery with a little bit of a backdoor force there, Melissa. It is 1-0. We'll get our first look at Jason Montgomery with the hammer when we come back. Well, Melissa, we did it.
Good.
Nice.
We got our first points on the board.
Did it is right. Yay.
It was an odyssey, but we made it. 1-0 is the score. Catlin Schneider with a very delicate shot for two, but unfortunately couldn't come up with it. So we are seeing Jason Montgomery. We are 1 hour and 38 minutes into this game, and we are seeing their first rock thrown with the hammer.
5, 6. Whoa.
Unbelievable,
Yeah.
really,
We'll
when
see.
you think of it.
We'll see what they can do here, yep.
All there. 7, 8.
That took them 6 ends, but they got what they wanted. They forced Schneider to one.
They did. They stuck in there. They were patient and, like you say, kind of a backhanded force.
So just a hair deep there from Troy Cowan. Very close, but just at the back of the button there. So an opportunity to freeze now for Alex Horvath, who I'm told is curling 90%.
Mine's good.
He is.
Top 12,
You're
top
right
8.
on.
Okay, easy early.
Good, yeah.
Weight's good.
He was almost
Top 8, top
98,
4,
but he had a
yeah.
half shot at the last end, so yeah,
Brought him down.
brought him down a bit. So the
Curl, Sterling.
second stone of Alex is tending to be a little bit on the heavier side here. So Sterling doing what he can
Keep going.
to get it as close to the face of that redstone as possible.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah,
And
just
again,
a little up in weight there from
yeah,
Alex.
just a couple feet too heavy again.
Same weight. Just give
Go
us
the
the exact
same
same
weight.
weight.
Not going to be happy with that. I think it dropped him to 88.
Whoa, if you can. Whoa, if you can.
Okay.
It's Troy Cowan with his second
Maybe
stone
like a
here
foot
in
left.
7.
Whoa.
7.
Whoa.
8.
Close. Whoa.
8.
Whoa. Whoa.
This one also looks a little heavy.
Curl. 8. Curl it. Curl. Keep going.
Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going.
There's a great job there by Chris Bear. What a shot by Troy. Beauty.
Very nice. Well swept, and Jason Montgomery lies too.
I like that.
Court is easy.
How's this gonna run, guys?
I think it'll curl just a little bit.
Okay, just easy weight.
So I think they're just throwing an easy, maybe trying to catch the double here, John, and trying to save the shooter by throwing this weight.
Well, clean, yep.
It's like they can just hit what they can see, a little on the high side, and they might get both moving.
Yep. Hard.
Got to keep it on high side, though.
Like
that. Wow.
Lovely.
Sterling Middleton, that is a beauty.
What a shot from Sterling Middleton. And
Terrific shot.
the crowd goes mild. Only the people we showed. The crowd was going wild, but they look like they were just enjoying their seat.
Weight's good.
All right, Miles Craig just wanting to do a little cleanup here, trying to play the hit and roll on this one in the 8-foot.
Curl, keep going, keep going. Roll it. Go.
Oh, pretty darn close there. Really close to being perfect.
Yeah, just doesn't quite get under that center guard.
Yeah, it looks like a chance here now for Sterling to throw, I think, the same weight. I'm not sure if he called the same weight, but again, just throwing the hit and roll under here and put themselves in a pretty strong position so far in this end without the hammer here in 7. Jay's going for straight here, so this one must be curling. Sterling might have let that go a little soft.
Got to get by that guard. Oh, my goodness. Got to get that red one out of the house.
Oh, wow. Just a little soft, I think, out of his hand. They said it was a heavy board, but, or maybe just tight, like they were on that right from the get-go.
You tap it out?
Yeah, too bad. Sterling making that really good one with his first, which was a much harder shot.
Yeah.
And that happens sometimes. You get the juice flowing from making the really good first shot, and it's hard to settle down for the second one. But still got most of the way there. Got the red one out of the rings. And
I was wondering if Jason might be willing to draw around that center guard and actually get back to being in control of the end by putting one top 4. But now they've elected to ask Miles to just push that blue one out of the rings and sit right there.
Yeah, I had the same thought you did, Melissa, just maybe wanting to get a few more rocks in play. But again, at this point for Montgomery, not a bad idea to play the scoreboard either. A blank here gets you hammer in 8 in a 1-point game, so not a bad call either. And we're actually going to see a freeze here from Schneider, so a little bit of a reversal of roles here. We see Monty play maybe a little more defensively, and Schneider getting a little more on the offense.
Yeah, I was even surprised to see them trying to roll that red one behind that blue guard. So great opportunity here for Jason.
Just T.
Don't want to bump it. They just want to be to the face of it. Lock it on.
Line's good. Clean. Yep. There it goes. Hard. Right to it.
Yeah, hard line now.
Hard. Right to it, Sterling. Right to it.
We're there.
What a beauty. Wow.
That's lovely from Jason Ginter, right on the face.
Excellent shot there by Jason.
Hey, Monty, do you want to tap it at all or no? Like, do we want to release ours of hair?
You could try and move it like a foot.
Yeah, just like throw for tee and sweep it for a
I
push.
don't mind moving it a foot. Just not more than that, because we can't afford to.
Right, yeah, no,
we
we
have to
don't
get
want
to
it.
the nose.
No, I'll just throw draw and then
Yeah.
you guys can sweep it in there for
Let him sweep it though. Like.
Yeah.
Yeah, throw it back and forth.
You like that?
Yeah, I like that.
I love Monty's vibe. I don't know if there's a skip in history that talks less than Jason Montgomery. And he just gets it. He just gets it done. You know, he's always open to his teammates' suggestions, but also not afraid to put the broom down, as it were, or the hammer down when he needs to. And Yeah, that was great interaction, although this looks like it might be a little bit heavy here from Chris
Yeah.
Bayer.
The last thing that was said is let them sweep it, unfortunately. And for Chris, this one is not going to be good.
No,
He did not give that to the brushers at all.
Yeah.
That is a
No.
huge miss,
boys, let's
John.
put it on the dock.
Absolutely. Yeah, wrong time for that, and I think that's kind of what both Jason and Miles were getting at with Chris, saying, you know, sometimes you do need to remind the sweeper, or sorry, the thrower in the hack, you know, okay, yes, it would be nice to get the bump, but really we just have to be somewhere in front of it, and if we're going to bump it, we don't need to bump it that far. Let the sweepers handle it, and it just seemed like Chris had it in his mind. I got to bump this one, and threw the according weight, so...
Exactly. Now we got another hot rock coming down here. You can see that by Jason's body language.
Tee back 4.
Oh, he really, again, you know, Jason just threw a perfect one, and now you don't want to set up any kind of double here if you can avoid it.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy. That is not a good shot.
Nope, two pretty bad case scenarios there. Not maybe not worst case, but certainly
I just want to take a look at it.
certainly bad.
And roll.
And yeah, especially for Jason having just thrown it, a little surprised to see him overthrow that.
Hit and roll away.
Hit and roll away. Okay. Yeah, we just hit 7/8 or 3/4.
So this is a chance
What
to
do you like, Chris?
lie two after making the
just
double
control.
for
Yeah, good.
Chris Bayer. My goodness.
Just 3/4.
Talk about some momentum changes here in this end.
Absolutely. It's almost like we just needed that 1 point, and now now we're all losing our minds collectively.
So Chris Bayer playing the double here, and would like to just hit about 3/4, should make it, as well as keep the shooter in play to lie 2. Don't want to hit this one too thin, or you will lose your shooter as well.
Yeah, a little unlucky there for Chris.
Yeah.
Really close, but unfortunately doesn't quite get enough, and so Catlin Schneider going to freeze again here.
You're in low time. So it's 15-5. Okay.
15.5.
Yeah. Freeze it. Okay.
Back 4.
Yep.
Okay. It's quick, like.
Yeah.
15-5-ish.
That's what you're looking for.
15-5 to tee. Yeah.
Okay.
So Catlin Schneider having an opportunity here now to make the freeze, and
Yeah. Yeah.
they've
Yeah.
seen
it's been all
a
week.
number of rocks down this exact path.
Yep. That sounds
Some on the money, some a little heavy.
Maybe a pinch less. Yeah.
So again, really thinking when you're in the hack that you just want to throw this probably to top 4, top button tee line, and let the brushers take it the rest of the
good.
way.
Idea hair light.
Line's good.
I don't think we need
Yeah, got to be in front of this red
Go ahead if you
somewhere
need. Line's
here.
good, then. Go
A
ahead.
hair
if you
light's
need.
probably better than a hair
Freeze
heavy.
it.
Are we already there?
Line's
Tee
good.
back 4.
Line's good.
Sneak
Hard
really
line.
close to me.
Back
Back 4.
Well, we're already there.
Stay close.
Cannot
guys.
touch it for weight.
You know,
We're just
Curl it.
Yeah, they're not light.
Okay. Good.
That's a pretty good shot.
Pretty good. I do wonder if Jason Montgomery can get inside of it there, but yeah, nice shot from Catlin Schneider.
It's been pretty fast here, Molly.
There's a huge curl once you get past the hog line and even halfway to the house. There's a massive curl there, so there is a chance. I agree with you, John. But I'm not sure with that ice. I think if they took a little less ice and threw it with backline weight, they might be able to get it. I think this might be a little less than Catlin's ice, but not sure they can get inside and push it enough. If he's just throwing draw here, I didn't hear if he's just freezing.
Yeah, I think he wanted to tap it a hair. Seemed to be the indication. Want to try to change the angle at least a little bit, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Hold it back.
8.
Looks
Line's
there
close.
right now.
So the initial
Back
call
12.
is a little heavy.
Back 12.
Close.
Oh boy.
Close.
Back 8.
Curl.
Back 8 should be okay.
Yeah, that's about what
Go,
they
Troy.
want.
Hard, Troy.
So Troy Catlin going to try to bring this one over.
Go.
Line is looking pretty close. Can he get inside of that blue? Wow, that's really good.
That is very good. Nice shot by Jason.
I'm going to take like 5 feet off, though.
It was a 14-4.
Sets up the angle on those reds very nicely. Really good shot from Jason Montgomery, and this is going to force an intense freeze here out of Catlin Schneider. Needs to make this one pretty much perfect. The thing for Catlin here, Melissa, though, is I think if he does make it, it could be a potential steel rock.
I would agree. Like we've moved about 3 or 4 rocks up the house now, or up the ring. So this one, if he puts it right on the face, it will be probably touching the pin.
Okay. For a while.
Is that the same ice?
Catlin just confirming that he has the same ice that he did on his first shot. Can't afford to be any heavier on this one, though, John. He was about a foot heavy on his last, but they managed to curl it over.
I think it's there.
Still
Max,
whoa.
wait. Top 4 T.
Last rock for Catlin Schneider.
T-line.
Whoa!
This one has a lot of curling to do.
Good now. Line's good.
Top 4 T.
Reason hair high.
They want it to be T.
Yeah, a little bit for line. Line's good. Yep, hard line. Whoa. No. Sit.
Oh boy.
I think that's pretty good. Yeah, definitely maybe a hair of an oversweep there from Jason Ginter. But that's a tough shot for 2.
Yeah. It's like nose, we score 1. And if we get anything low, we probably get 2.
Don't really want to get steel.
Yeah, I think that's pretty good as well.
No, the only thing with this is like you can do that pretty easily.
Wow, yeah.
The way Jason throws the rock, he will get a little bit more curl than Catlin. So it might be there, but yeah, it's definitely tricky.
It goes pretty good there.
Because you got to get to like half a rock to.
Yeah, we just got
get half a rock to have it here. Because you can't jam it there.
No.
Well,
it's pretty close.
Probably.
Right?
It probably jiggles off.
Like if you
So they're talking about maybe if they could just play enough to get this one, and they don't have to push it very far, right? They just have to push it to outcount this one. They might get 2.
6 inches more.
The number one thing is they need to make sure that they at least get to the nose of that blue stone. They don't want to.
That was back 8.
They don't want to hit it on the high side, John, by any means. So they've taken about 3 inches less ice here. So I imagine that they're going to throw, I don't know, maybe back 4 weight, back 8 weight. Back
I would
4?
think so, yeah. The key here, as you said, Melissa, you just don't want to overthrow this. There's actually an outside potential you could give up a steal of 2 if you do that. Unlikely, but it's probably in the back of Jason's head. So yeah, you just don't want to overthrow this. Want to make sure you secure your 1, but definitely a chance for 2 here. Jason Montgomery
Curl. Easy. Curl.
with the hammer here in the 7th and trying to make it count.
Hard.
And this is curling.
Hard.
This is curling.
This is close for 2.
Go.
Can he finish
got
it
it?
enough?
Yes!
What a shot from Jason Montgomery.
Wow.
A fine touch. The crowd here in Victoria loves it. First time with the hammer, first lead of the game, Jason Montgomery.
Might just be a 3.
Well, Melissa,
Short.
what a shot.
Short.
Just 3.
Incredible. And, you know, Callum may have been a teeny bit heavy, but it was such an incredibly difficult shot. Definitely had it for one, but the way that they played it, if you watch the way that this shot came down, it was wide out of his hand. And then Troy managing to make it curl at the very last minute there, and just enough weight, like absolutely picture perfect for Jason Montgomery to put 2 on the board.
Line's good. Don't need to though.
And you can tell from Jason's reaction.
Oh yeah, can you though?
Go a bit. Hard. Don't lose it. Hard.
Oh, I just made probably the best shot of the game. No big deal. So yeah, wonderful shot there from Jason Montgomery, and that has them leading 2-1 here. But Catlin Schneider does have the hammer in the all-important 8th end. We'll see if they can manufacture a 2 back.
Line's good.
So a tight center goes up, and it is actually not touching the center line, and corner thrown by Alex Horvath.
Go.
Now Troy trying to follow up his second stone. And these guys have swept this one pillar to post. And what terrific crushing.
Just get it by into the top 12.
I think so. I like around the
What do you like?
Like around the corner.
And we've been seeing some upsets across the country here today, Melissa. We just saw Felix Asselin lose Quebec. We saw John Epping get eliminated in the Ontario semifinal. Is there another upset in the offing here for Jason Montgomery? They've looked so good so far, and another great shot there from Troy Cowan.
Top 8's good. Even top 12 is fine.
Top 8 depth.
Line's good.
Top 12, top 8 depth.
Jay's rock. Go ahead, Jay. Jay,
You
have
can,
to go. Really have to go. Really have
Jason
to go.
trying to go to finish this. They want to overbury this if they can.
Go.
Good shot.
Very nice shot there from Alex Horvath.
Yeah, nice weight there. Maybe see a piece of it, but good shot there.
Yeah. Close then. It's just half a minute to go.
Yep. Hard!
So the hack weight chase for Miles Craig here.
Trying to get by the guard here. Oh.
That will just click the guard. Miles so consistent all game long, and just blinks a little bit there. That just touches the corner guard. Schneider lying 1.
Good. Top 8s. Sure.
Yeah.
Is this gonna
Like half round?
This just as good. Okay. 15.5 gets there, hey? Like. Okay. Let's make it good here, guys.
So Sterling Middleton being asked to draw around those 2 red stones in the middle. Would like to lie 2 here.
Line's good.
Doesn't want to be deep here though, John. This is
Top 4.
How heavy?
good.
Yeah, hard.
really important here to be
Top 8.
kind of top 8, top 4 is good.
Still top 4. Keep going. Have to go.
Almost feet.
Got to get by those centers, though.
You most certainly do.
Got to get by those centers. They just get by. Now will it stop in time?
Nice sweep, guys.
They had to sweep for line there, and it does sneak to the back of the 4-foot, but as you said, really, really important to get past the guards first.
Play the double? No, I don't.
What is the, like, what do we have to hit to make the double?
Like a, probably a quarter.
Okay.
Do you like the hit and roll off
Maybe just
that
hit
one
and roll
anyway?
then? Yeah.
What kind of weight? Like control?
Board? Board maybe? Yeah, board. Yeah.
So I guess Melissa here for Jason, not wanting to freeze given the scoreboard.
Well, I think Jason did want to freeze. I think the other 3 decided that maybe the hit and roll might be better Of course, they also looked at the double.
Whoa.
But I mean, if you freeze to it and you force your opposition to have to take a single here, you're in great shape. So now playing the hit and roll to the middle.
Whoa, sit.
Rolls a little further than they would have liked, but still pretty darn good from Miles Craig. I mean, you could have played the freeze and ended up in the same position and
Just
left
like
the blue
normal
one
way.
right there. So really nice from Miles
You're trying
Craig.
to kind of jam it into the 2 and
Hit and roll.
scoot it this way a bit. You might get lucky and get this.
Okay. Yeah. It's that or you draw it again. In turn wrap. But
Normal's good.
Okay, I'm fine with that.
3/4 high.
Yeah.
3/4, 2/3.
Okay.
So Sterling Middleton on cleanup duty here.
Yeah, there was the conversation about potentially playing a come around, but it was short-lived as now Sterling being asked to try and move both of these here.
And he will. Very nice from Sterling Middleton. Opens up that Montgomery shot stone.
Yeah, that's a really good shot.
Yep.
Half top 4.
Just top 4?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seen this pass.
Do you like this, Ice?
I like that.
Okay.
Big draw here for Chris Bear. He was heavy in the
Bit of room.
previous
Pretty
end, so looking to
bit of room.
rebound on his
7.
draw weight.
Room. Whoa.
We're close.
Whoa.
We're not that heavy.
Close. Line's good.
Line's close.
Room.
Got a curl still.
Curl.
Curl. Troy's in. Troy's in.
Whoa, we're there. We're there. Stay close. Stay close. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Yep. You gotta bury it. Yep. You gotta bury it. Hard. Hard.
And very nice there from Chris Bayer. And Team Montgomery lies 2.
Yeah, good spot there for sure.
Word weight. That's good ice, I think.
Word weight, guys.
Starting to hear the hockey horns in here, befitting of what normally happens here in the Archie Browning Sports Centre, the home of the Victoria Cougars.
A little heavy.
Whoa,
weight.
then.
I think
Clean.
it's close.
Clean.
So Jason Ginter trying to hit that one in the top 4, roll to the wings, but very, very crucial that he keeps his shooter in play here.
Clean.
Curl.
Curl, keep curl.
Curl, curl, curl.
Watch the roll.
No, no, no.
Hard money.
Oh, you really want that to stay in the rings here, John.
That's really unfortunate for
Very much.
Team Schneider.
Same throw, Chris.
And
Exact
Jason
same throw.
Ginter wanted to curl that, and it seemed like Catlin was trying to get a little too cute with the roll, maybe.
Yeah, that was an unfortunate mistake there, and great chance here now for Chris to repeat. The same shot he just threw, top 4. Trying to even get it a little more buried than the first one.
About the same. Maybe a hair less. Yeah.
Whoa.
Troy's in.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
6.
Troy's in.
No less. Same. 6.
Wow.
Maybe a foot more. 7. 7.
7 is about T-line weight.
Yep. Straight. Yep. Yep. You gotta top it.
Yeah, I don't want to be right in front of it.
Hard.
He's trying to create a little bit of an angle there on the blue.
Okay.
It's,
a little flop on top.
not where they would have loved that.
No, no.
What do you want, same weight?
Sure, what was that?
Huh?
What was that weight? Easy or board?
It was heavy board.
Okay, I like that weight.
Okay.
Just think they're all boys.
Okay. Throw it well.
I don't know about you, but I'm starting to feel a little bit of tension.
You can feel it in the building.
Most
Yes,
certainly
Mark,
can.
absolutely.
Similar weight.
Clean.
Curl it.
Yep. Whoa. Clean. Yep.
Whoa!
Trying to get the hit and roll, I think.
Yeah, roll inside for sure.
This one's taking off on them.
Good.
That's really nice from Jason Ginter. The way they're acting is like they don't like it, but that was pretty much what they called, I think.
I think they wanted just to roll a rock less.
Right. Just be right on the corner of that red.
Exactly, yeah. It does, just by where they rolled now, this gives a perfect out for Jason Montgomery to freeze right on top of that, and then I'm not sure what Catlin will have here to open up that scoring area.
Freeze right to him. I think a 4.
Like if we're frozen, we're right on the
Okay. Okay. 95.
So a freeze here, Melissa?
Yep, freeze right on the nose. Maybe a little on the right-hand side as we look at it from the thrower's perspective.
Yes! Hurry!
They got on this right away. I don't know if it's tight.
Real hard, Miles. Gotta go.
Yeah, this is flirting with the center guard. Looks like it might be a little light, too.
Stay on it. Go.
Yeah, this is definitely light. Oh, boy.
Oh, boy, this is super light.
Oh, no.
That's the first Jason Montgomery miss I think we've seen, John.
I think so, too. Yeah, he's been absolutely dynamite.
Wow.
But this is now setting up for a potential big score for Team Schneider here in the 8th. That's a critical miss at the wrong time for Jason Montgomery.
It is.
Do you think that's the right way?
Good call by Chris right out of his hand, but unfortunately the sweepers could not do anything with that one.
So what he
So
gave us
huge
last
opportunity here now for Catlin Schneider and his team.
Well, I think it's not going to be running as fast as
No, mine didn't run as fast.
No.
You can hear the sweepers talking about the weight and the path.
Yeah.
Pass on the information to the
I don't think this
thrower.
tracks to me as fast as last end. Hasn't been as many throws.
He thinks it's similar, but
okay. I think if you give us same, it's good.
Okay.
Or like same path, it's good.
Like
any less.
Same as your second one.
Yeah. Less yet. Yeah.
So where's the ideal spot for this, Melissa?
I think they want to be top button.
We can think
Definitely want to be second shot, that's for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
I'll
good.
give you something similar, right?
Again, you don't want to come, if you come in full button, they're just going to corner freeze you. So if you can be just top button or even a little higher up, but as long as you're second shot, I think that's the ideal position.
I think that's hair hot.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Thought it was close.
I think we're a little late.
Okay, I thought it was close, guys. Line's good. Clean. Line's good.
I think
Top button.
Line sounds good. They were a little bit concerned that it might be a little hot,
Top 4 still.
meaning heavy.
Could go a little.
Still room. Still room. Line's good now.
Middleton and Ginter on it now. You got to make sure it's second shot. And
They
that
almost
is
left it. That is
perfect.
brilliant. What a terrific judge by Middleton and Ginter. Couldn't have placed that one any better, I don't think, John.
As we say, couldn't have walked it down the sheet any better. Great judge from Middleton and Ginter and a fantastic shot from Schneider. And now, Melissa, this is a huge moment in this game for Jason Montgomery. He needs to corner freeze this one to hold Schneider to 1. I don't even think they can get in there for shot. Maybe if it just curls by that top one on the button. But yeah, my goodness, ton of pressure on Jason Montgomery here.
Yeah, we'll regroup here after his first one came up so light. You know that Jason's going to be close on this one. But as you say, John, I think he might be able to get shot stone, but
Well, where?
I heard Miles say hot. That's
Back 8.
definitely not what you want.
Back 8, they don't like that.
No, back 8 is
Might slow down.
Easy. Leave it.
It's coming down a little bit now, but
it's got a ton of curling to do here. Oh boy. Oh. I think it's just one right now, maybe?
just one, but Catlin doesn't need to move that red too far, Melissa.
No, he just needs to move it about an inch.
This way, and it would have went not.
Timer.
Calling a technical timeout here just so they can make sure they know.
Like you were hitting on the nose.
We're really short on time.
Yeah.
Hair back that way. Yeah, that's close. I like that. Okay.
Yeah, just was touched there by
Yes.
Just a little tap.
by Catlin as he was sweeping it.
Do we have to move it at all?
I think we got to move a little, yeah.
Yeah, I do believe they have to move it about an inch,
There's two, I
so
think.
pretty much the same shot that Jason just threw. Not that that's what obviously
It's-
Jason wanted to
it's-
throw here, but
we gotta
just
move it
right
like
to the
2
face of the red and
inches.
just tap it about a
So
foot,
it's the
and
same throw,
you
we
will
can sweep it a
see
hair
Team
more.
Schneider actually put 3 on the board here. What a turn of events. It's just been back and forth, and
I think
a miss
similar.
by Chris Bear and a
We
miss,
kinda let it
and
wait
2
and then
misses
really walk
actually
in there. I
by
don't think I
Jason
need any more.
Montgomery, the first ones of this game.
I think it's the same throw.
I agree with that, yeah.
Same weight, same everything?
Yeah, let's just pretend we're essentially just like drawing to the pin.
Yeah.
And then let's just tap it 2 inches.
Okay.
So you got 15 on it. Or no, you got 15.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep, that's
All
good.
right.
So after giving up the game's first 2 last end, Catlin Schneider now has a chance to score 3 in the all-important 8th end. Biggest shot of the game so far.
Yeah, what a huge score this would be. Catlin Schneider here looking for 3. Just a small tap on that redstone, just by Jason. So you can hear the sweepers right away.
Stay close though.
Calling it's heavy, but it does have to curl.
Jason Ginter
Oh,
trying to bring this over. It's close.
It's got a long way to go, John. They got to get it right.
It's close. Can he move it far enough? Yes,
Wow.
he can.
What a shot.
Fantastic sweep from Jason Ginter to bring that one right to the face. Great touch from Catlin Schneider. They score their first multiple of the game, and it's 3-4-2. They lead. Well, we waited 6 ends for a single point, and we've put 5 points on the board in the last 3 ends, Melissa, as Catlin Schneider now, or 6 points
6
rather.
points,
Catlin
yes.
Schneider now leads 4-2, and you know, what's that going to do for Team Schneider's confidence here with 2 ends to play?
What a massive boost. Absolutely massive boost. You saw how happy. These guys don't show a lot of emotion. And when they made that shot for 3 with the brushers just getting it, Jason getting it to curl the whole way, it was a little bit of a celebration there for that 3-point. They know how huge that is. They had a chance for 2 and 6 and just weren't able to capitalize. Gave up that first 2, but they bounced back with that strong 3. And it was just simply Jason Montgomery light on his first, heavy on his second, and just couldn't follow through on the draws in that end.
Yeah, we've seen the Montgomery magic here all afternoon, but couldn't quite sprinkle a little bit of that dust on those rocks. Just yeah, really the first time we saw him blink, and really, Melissa, you know, since they had that near loss to Dang in the C semifinals, you know, we really haven't seen Jason miss 2 rocks in a row. I mean, he's been that good.
Good sweep, guys.
And unfortunately misses both, and Catlin makes him pay.
Exactly, and that's the thing, right? It's all about your chances in this game. The opportunities given to you have to capitalize, and that hasn't been happening all this entire game. But boy, no mistake made in that 8th end by Team Schneider. Just a terrific end and a great result for them.
Top 4.
So Alex Horvath's first one just comes slightly short. They may have called it tight, and this one they're trying top 8 here, top 4 even, right in behind. And Jason Montgomery knows the importance of this end, the 9th end, down 2 with hammer. but really like to try and get to, and there you go. He's going to throw the second corner guard.
Same weight.
Yeah, lovely throw from Alex Horvath. Draw weight hasn't been as consistent as we're used to seeing from All right, hello curling fans, welcome back. Our apologies for the technical difficulties there, but we are here in the ninth end in this game, the BC men's final, Catlin Schneider, Jason Montgomery. Catlin Schneider leading 4-2, and they've had a pretty solid ninth end here, Melissa. You can see they're line 2 and just trying to decide what to do with that Chris Bayer freeze that was just thrown into the pocket.
Yeah, and there's actually quite a few rocks in the rings. There's about 5 or 6 that are on the rings right now, and it looks like maybe red is 3rd and 5th, I would think, just from our vantage point right now. So Catlin just having a conversation here. Just it looks like they're going to be able to, I don't know how much frozen that is, but it looks like maybe Jason can hit enough of that John and angle it out without doing too much damage to his blue ones, but we'll see. He's going to throw it soft. Well, he's just throwing back 8, so actually they might be tapping the one that's on the 4-foot, perhaps.
I think that's quite nice there.
That is very good.
From Jason Ginter. It is still Jason Montgomery lying 3rd shot, but certainly surrounded by a lot of blueberries, so we'll listen in on the team timeout here for Montgomery.
We can't get rid of our 5 right now.
Can you get like thick on this one with like back line or something? If you can push this a foot, it gives us options.
Yeah.
Are we trying to move to 3?
I'm
not too worried about the 3.
You'd probably spill under the corner with that too.
Like we're running out of rocks
when it was
here too,
coming
right?
in, yeah.
We might as well go for a roll. Like,
So it does look, John, that blue is line 1st, 2nd, and 4th.
And 5th.
And 5th.
Yep. Yeah, it's a lonely ruby in there.
I think we hack on the 4.
The angle isn't the best there for the red one either, and that's what they're discussing right now. Do they try and freeze?
There's a lot of bad places over here.
Is there?
Is it bad if we
to
get
that one that's
places,
on the center line, top 4? But as Chris noted, you're running out of rocks here. You only have skip stones, or sorry, Chris's second stone to come.
before we throw our first stone.
Yeah, so 3 stones left, so you do have to start to think about
Can we get close to the
moving
nose
some
on the
granite
floor? Is that
around
ever
as
bad,
those
or-
3 blues right in the top of the forefoot are
Lose that.
not doing you any favors if you're Team Montgomery.
I think we're sitting 2.
I feel like that 4 right now
Looking
and
really
the
good.
3 and this one are sort of saving our 5,
Yeah.
right? Because you can't, like, it's going right onto it.
Yeah, it's not super easy. Like if it clips this, it might stick there.
That's what I'm
And if
thinking,
he
like-
loses this, this is back in play.
That's what I'm thinking. If we get rid of the 7,
Yeah, play this.
Yeah, we have our 2 timeouts.
yeah, and just try and
Like we might jam the 8, but it's probably not counting anyways.
So if we played that, would we be moving the 3 probably? Eh?
I mean, yeah, if
there a way to make
if
it
it
a little
rubs the
ugly
3,
down
it's
there?
actually like really good. Because then it misses that, and it puts
Yeah.
the 3 right there.
Okay.
But I think
you
we
like
would just straight hit and roll with what, like board or something? Or
Yeah.
Our time's running.
We want to get the 7 out, right? Like if you throw hack and rub the 3, the 7 might not go out.
Board?
So it sounds like they're
yeah,
hitting
board.
this outside
Sorry?
one here, Melissa.
Board.
They're,
You know that side?
they're
Troy?
talking about, playing board on the second shot stone there on the right, our right.
What can you see? Like 3/4, 2/3?
I can see
Enough.
that 2/3.
Ideally, what
trying
they'd
to
like
hit?
to do is
2/3
try and
to
tick
half?
the one on
Yeah.
the button over,
You know it.
right in behind that red stone.
Is it doubles like art? The one I just.
So I'm not sure. I don't think he's playing the double because he'd lose his shooter.
Board up.
So I think just maybe 7/8 high.
Yep.
Whoa.
Stay close.
Girl.
Stay close.
Clean.
Alex.
Close. Curl. Harder. Go. Hard. No roll.
Sit.
Good. Nice shot.
Nice shot, Chris.
It's not too bad.
No, it's not too bad. That one is now 5th shot. So blue is 1, 3, and 4. And there's still an angle on the red one, the red stone onto the blue. So
Well, unless they jam it here. But then this is they kind of
Might be a triple.
Yeah, I know.
Probably.
I could just freeze this and even just move it just a sliver right on the hook.
That's what I was seeing.
And if you know what, if I'm here, it's not terrible.
Nope, not at
Yeah,
all.
freezing is probably for 2. Probably
Guard's not
If,
even.
if I'm gonna get to the blue, actually just you can just move it.
Our goal.
You might
3
be
is
a bit of a
bonus.
trick.
I don't want to.
Do you guys think they're making this if we throw a guard?
Well, they have that too. I don't really like the guard.
Okay.
Not seeing the guard.
Just they gotta make it dandy.
Just a sliver tap. Like I'm gonna
I heard
try
Sterling
and
say he's
freeze
not seeing the guard. I was actually thinking about the guard myself.
You can always.
But
I mean,
they're-
you're lying one here.
yeah, and I guess they're worried about the ability of Jason Montgomery, though, to do what he usually does, and I think that's what worries them. But I'm not sure what else you do here. Do you put another quarter freeze in there somewhere, or?
Probably easier.
Yeah, I think for Catlin, you're probably just trying to think of making sure that red on the left never counts. So what can you do? And right now it's 4 rocks away from counting, but with the big weight ability of Jason Montgomery, that could come into play a lot quicker than you might imagine. So
Yeah, and
I think that's probably what they're worried about.
Exactly. I'm pretty sure that's what they're worried about is right. So I think the best opportunity for them here is to play a corner freeze to their own blue one. That is 3rd shot right now.
Oh yeah, no, I'm
You get it
not
going real straight.
disputing that. It's just they should probably keep an eye on it.
Well, I'm gonna try to throw you top 4 and let you guys sweep it and just move it a hair, right? Love it.
Maybe trying to tap that one by the sounds of it. That's tap it a couple of inches. Maybe get it to be 2nd shot with the angle still created.
Drink too much water.
You sure can't see a lot of it though. So sounds like Catlin may be throwing about top 4 weight, top button.
So first rock here for Catlin Schneider in the 9th.
T-line.
Max weight.
Room.
Trying
Line's
not
good.
to put his team
Yep.
in danger here.
Line's good.
Line holding.
Clean.
Back
Clean,
forward.
yeah.
Back forward.
Back four is a lot more than they originally called for here, but maybe they've got a different plan. Blue onto red and try and punch the blue one sideways a bit here, change the angle. Like that. That is a terrific shot by Caitlin Schneider. Wow. That's a beauty.
Yeah, really good.
I think I've said beauty and terrific a lot today.
You're Canadian. Saying beauty is just
Can you
ingrained
get this
in your,
inside
in your
two
system.
going with like?
Or it's just like a really good game, so there's lots of
That's
good
true
ones,
too,
right?
yes. A lot of very good shots being made in this game, no question.
Yeah. Like that onto
We'll
here.
hear what they're thinking here.
Probably it. Onto the 4.
Yeah.
He probably touches the 3. You can make it touch the 3.
Definitely, you can get rid of those two.
Yeah. I don't see anything better.
Like if he does
6 minutes.
He could, yes, it's jamming there, but if you ran that, that's going to stick there.
Yeah, this one's not awful. Just like, if you run it onto somewhere here, and
Just
it
like
flips
right on
to
the
5,
like right on the nose,
Not bad.
or in the pocket.
Let's say.
It probably touches the 8 though, doesn't it?
Yeah, the 5 is going to hit.
I think it goes out though.
Oh yeah.
I think that one's better.
The corner.
I'll run this.
It's gonna
Okay.
get old.
Well, I'm just as an option.
Yeah.
It's at 1-3.
Well,
You can get close to that.
that red one might go to 1-3.
I just think.
No, and it is.
I guess, yeah.
Obviously,
Pretty
great.
millimeters away
It's pretty great if you
from
make it.
disaster.
If it doesn't go, that means I shoot it for the.
Having all these blanks early in the game
It's our
helps,
best option,
Melissa. This
right?
is what you were talking about. They have a lot of time to discuss here.
Yeah, they banked the time they needed for these discussions. I don't know if there's a lot of good options here for Montgomery right now.
Pretty nice.
Coming down on
Obviously, they
5
wanna
minutes,
try and
guys.
get 2 here, but most importantly, they want to score.
Oh, hello.
You run this, and it might open it up for something for. Yeah. You want to go into the
So
crotch?
as is so often with these discussions, Melissa, the first option they talked about is the one they're going to go with.
Yeah,
Just
right.
going to have
Okay.
Jason
The what?
hammer this rock into the pile and try to get rid of
Okay.
2 of those blues if they can, and maybe you get lucky and
No, that's great.
you crotch those 2 higher blues and you
Yep.
get all 3.
Yeah, sure.
Turn into him.
Well, we know he can throw it hard, and we know that he's extremely accurate on these shots, so I can imagine
Our decisions next time are going to be pretty
I can
easy.
imagine
Yeah.
that he's going
Yeah, I
to
just-
definitely make some of these blue.
Gentle
You can
reminder.
hear the crowd cheering him on here. I feel like we're going to
Hit it
see
a hair
a lot
low.
of granite moving in a moment.
Yeah, Chris's last instruction to Monty before
Okay.
he headed off to the hack was throw it
Sounds good.
hard. So
Good wait here.
I don't think he'll have too much trouble whipping it down there.
Yep. Whoa. Yes. Yes. Whoa. 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 Whoa.
Shot.
Well,
I don't know how good that was.
yeah, I think they thought well, let's say they think it's a good shot for a couple of reasons. They moved the blue stones from the top half of the 4-foot to the back half of the 4-foot, so that is good news for Team Montgomery. They did lose one of their red ones now, so
Hits that other one
the chance of
first,
them
it's
getting
really
more than
nice,
1
eh?
point here is very, very slim, if at all.
Yeah.
I guess it has kind of opened up the scoring area a little bit, but Team Schneider might have something to say about that in a second here when they throw their last stone of this end.
Oh, looking tough for her too.
Yeah, as it stands, it's Team Schneider lying 3.
Well, it makes the draw harder.
I think we're just throwing it center line.
You're on the horn looks too flat, eh?
Really hard to not spin
Even
the
like
shooter.
here, so that he can't. Anything he hits, he's not shot.
Almost impossible.
Yeah.
That's probably a shot.
Yeah, if it was up a little further.
We've
it
got
would
definitely
be
2
fine.
conversations going.
Yeah.
The Middleton-Ginter conversation at the brushing
Oh, at
end.
least he
And
opened it up for his one.
Alex and Caitlin trying to
Should have a
decide where.
shot.
Well, no, it's good. Okay, so that's gonna be a little tighter pass.
I think I need less. I think that's too much.
We're probably just trying.
Even less. Yeah. Okay, boys, I think we want to be right. Yeah, look at where his broom is.
Top 8.
Yeah, okay.
Pretty
Full
much
8.
center, full 8. You can even bite the
Because
4.
it's not there with the red, but it is there with the
So,
blue.
Like
Obviously I got-
you're tighter. Do you think it's gonna be any slower?
might at the end, but I don't think much. Like I don't think they give too much.
So you saw where Alex Horvath put his broom there. They just want it kind of top 8, maybe biting the 4-foot, just in front of their 2 stones that are in the 4-foot. As we said, they're lying 3 right now. So just trying to put this in a spot where Jason Montgomery won't have the ability to score more than 1, or might even set up a potential steal situation, depending. So final rock here for Caitlin Schneider in the 9th.
Stay close,
And if they put this just top 8, like full 8, they
Move.
should be lying
Come
4.
It'll work.
Where?
Don't want to be deep here, though.
Maybe curl a bit.
Make it a little easier on Jason Montgomery, even though it's not going to be easy facing all those blue
Curl a
stones.
bit.
Can't go at all for weight.
Curl a bit.
Can't.
No.
Good shot. Okay.
Pretty good. Maybe a hair deeper than they wanted, but pretty good, Melissa. It is Caitlin Schneider lying 4. Yeah, that's maybe there for
hit each
2.
other when they go by.
That's pretty steep. You have to angle that top button one so much.
Recall our other time.
And it'll likely, I can't imagine unless you have a bullet that it would spin out and over. So another timeout here by Team Montgomery, and I completely understand that this
Our
would be
shooter's
worth
gonna
the
be there a lot
conversation.
sooner. It is weird to think about, like, the 2 rocks are, like, going to be in the same space.
I just think the 2 is just going to straight jam.
Do you have room to hit that side?
Like we could hit it.
I don't know if we hit that. And then this. Probably. I doubt it ever comes up, and I doubt it ever goes under.
To stick this is probably too thin. They probably missed. Like, this is like.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I think.
I guess if
Well,
you hit
gotta
it.
make the, it's only for 1. Well, it's only for 1.
Can you wiggle it through the hole?
The key is if you don't throw a hit, how
Like
do
if
you
you
get
hit the
one?
3
You
first.
just have to
Probably stuffs.
You might be able to just miss.
Well, that's the debate, right? Is the shot for 1 is so hard that
really
you
tough.
almost
This is
are
like- I
tempted
think
to
this is
throw
like
the
really
near
close.
impossible shot for 2, because the degree of difficulty
I can
for
throw
1
hard
is
enough?
so high already.
Exactly.
To spin that up and out.
And stuff that.
You hitting what, a quarter?
Yeah, thin.
Like if you were
Right
just
on a
making,
quarter
if you were
to
just
stuff
making
it.
this triple, you could probably do it,
Yeah, not having to stick on that one.
right? And
Yeah.
then, like
To
it's
hit it
just
thin
like,
enough to.
and then it's like we're sticking it on there. Like, I think it's really close, and the red rock should go through first, and then the blue rock goes out.
Okay.
You like
Give
it?
it a try.
I don't really see what else we have right now.
No.
Like it's a quarter, and you got to throw it hard, right?
Miles is
Is
very
it a quarter?
positive and thinks
Like
that
a
he
quarter,
can
you're
see
hitting
this
this like
triple.
decently thick, which is what you want, right?
Yeah, a quarter is really close.
It's a quad, I think, isn't it? I think you got to
think
get. I
so.
think you got to move all
Both rocks
4
are
of them
gonna be
to
in the
score
same
2.
place.
You
I
just
think
hit the
hopefully the red goes
hit the
through
blue
first,
on
right?
the high side, thin side. Hope your red redirects into the blue on the right.
Even just less than a quarter.
Or I guess it's the blue
Just
on
a
the
small,
left
like,
as our
thin
viewers
quarter.
are looking at it
Yeah,
here.
the one on the left. So just a quarter with about a 5 second.
Probably like just on like the
Yeah,
thin
you
side of
gotta
the
you
quarter.
gotta absolutely hum this.
Quarter's really close,
I think it's
You know
there,
your money.
but I
Nice and
mean,
hard.
Oh,
we already saw Jason Montgomery
Just
make
a
one of the
hard
best shots we've ever seen this week. Counting on him to do it again here is tough, and if you miss it, you could be giving up a bunch. But here we go, final stone.
Close. Yep. Whoa. 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 Yes. Yes. Hurry. Hurry.
Oh, what a try from Jason
what
Montgomery.
a great try. Did get the one on the right, as you said, but unfortunately does jam the 1. Wow.
Yeah, the shot probably wasn't there. Ends up in a steal of 1 for Caitlin Schneider. They will have a 3-point lead heading into what might be the final end. Don't go anywhere.
Miles has 310 and no timeouts in the 10th end.
That's fine.
Yeah, less lots.
That's what Jason said too last time. He's like, yeah, we're talking a lot, but also like 10th will be easy.
Yeah. Come on, Selena.
Kayla.
Yeah. Like you almost have to just rub the one on the back button. Because our shooter went like flying up and out.
Are we throwing 2 on the same side and then 1 on the other?
Probably.
Like a 1 and a 3 on one side, 1 on the other side?
Like a 3-3-1.
Right. I don't think we throw 3 corners.
I think we need to get one in the house.
Yeah.
So we're just throwing 2. Split that, like split or same side?
I think our first 4 rocks will be corner, around.
Different sides.
Don't really worry about the rocks in the middle, and then on the thirds rocks.
It all comes down to this 10th end of the BC Men's Provincial Curling Championships, live from the Archie Browning Sports Centre in Esquimalt, BC. Caitlin Schneider, 4 unanswered points here, Melissa. They now lead 5-2.
Take a look, though.
You sure?
Jason Montgomery on their last life here. What do they have to do to get 3 in this end?
Well, they're going to have to do everything they can. Obviously, they're going to throw up 2 corner guards at least. They're going to have to ignore the rocks that are going to be thrown to the middle.
Good shot.
And Jason, I don't know how many threes he's gotten this week, but he is going to have to figure out a way.
Me too.
And you know, we heard them on the break debriefing that last shot of Jason's, and it was extremely close. But as you said, John, probably at the end of the day it wasn't there. But what a great attempt by Jason. So now, all starts with Troy Cowan here, trying to get 2 corner guards up.
Halfway.
Yeah, I mean, I think they hit it exactly where they wanted to,
Well,
and
guys,
Jason certainly threw enough weight. So yeah, it was maybe just not there. Really good try by Jason, but it did end in the steal. So corner guard up for Troy Cowan, who's had another good game here this afternoon after a great game last night.
I can see this coming off a little bit out here.
You have 6?
Yeah.
So 8.
And Alex Horvath will bring this one into the house.
Alex keeping his numbers up with that first one, and now looking to repeat.
They're solid. We're a little.
Clean.
Weight's good.
Line's good. Clean.
Weight's good. Weight's good.
Clean.
Whoa.
Clean.
Whoa.
No.
Oh, clean. Yep.
Whoa.
Whoa. Curl. Curl.
Got a curl.
Curl. That's a good shot. Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
Might as well throw the same thing. Other side. Bit of room, guys. Easy early. Right over.
So another guard up here for Troy Cowan.
All right, guys, keep it moving. Hard.
Shot. Ever throw it through?
Good.
Oh, yeah.
I think
Kind of like take this corner off of hair, like top 12, top 8.
Top 12, top 8. Okay.
So just a little less than that top 4 last time?
Yeah.
I mean, this is going to cross center.
It's probably the same. You give us same as Max.
Okay, just stay with it. Yours didn't slide that good.
So Sterling Middleton just looking to draw around here. Only 1 rock in the middle, and going to try and choke off this corner guard here.
Anything but heavy, though.
We're almost T-line.
No, we're
not.
Okay, no, we're not.
Coming off.
Line's pretty good.
It's
I
good
want
now.
right to my
Top
broom.
12.
It's going to over curl. Don't leave it short.
Got to
now.
be in the house here.
We're in the house.
Keep going.
Keep going.
Keep going.
Okay,
Okay,
just clean,
easy.
just clean.
Okay, nice sweep, guys.
Sit.
Nice shot.
Good one.
And a great shot there from Sterling Middleton. So it's going to be a corner freeze here for Miles Craig.
4? Yeah. How'd it feel?
Felt there.
Okay. Got a 4 flat. Should be
Top
close.
12.
Easy, Chris.
Whoa. 6. If it's past
5,
it, go around
5.
it.
5. Wait,
5.
No, you
Weight's
can't go
really
around
good.
it.
Line?
4. Line's good.
Coming down.
Hard. Straight. Yep.
All the way. Hard.
This looks really good by Miles, and the Brushers can just drag it to the corner here.
Just a hair light there from Miles. So 3 guards up, and we're going to see The peel train a chuggin' here for Sterling Middleton.
Pretty good peel.
Whoa.
Pretty good
Clean.
peel. Just
Yep.
clean. Yeah.
Yep.
Hard.
Hard.
Hard, Al.
Hard. You make it look
Close.
Oh, good try for Sterling. Almost gets them
A lot
both.
of weight.
Really close. Great effort there from Sterling Middleton. And
What did I throw?
You threw a 4.
this is, not a bad setup here for Montgomery with the two corner guards up, but they are going to need a miss at some point from Team Schneider to get that 3rd point.
How do I feel?
Should be a little more.
I got a 4 again.
4! Whoa. Go if you have to.
4, 5. Switch.
Line's fine.
Straight. Straight. Straight.
7.
Straight.
Hard.
Straight. Keep going. Keep it going. Keep it going. Line's really
So
good.
trying
Curl
for the
now,
draw
curl now.
around everything.
Curl. Go,
Want
go,
this
go.
deep.
Go, go,
Troy
go.
Cowan
Hard,
trying
hard,
to finish it
hard,
for
hard,
Miles.
hard, hard.
A really good
Wow,
sweep, and that is
beautiful.
completely buried.
What a terrific shot. That is great.
The crowd here in Victoria is loving it. Fantastic sweep from Troy Cowan and a great shot from Miles
Okay,
Craig.
what turn do you like for that?
Out turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like safely peel, right?
Do you like firm or heavy firm?
I think you can throw peel now.
Okay.
Same as mine. Mine ran good. Throw it well.
Jason Ginter throwing the peel here. If he hits about half of the stone, there's a chance that he may drive his blue back onto the red that's in the rings that was just thrown.
Close.
Whoa.
But most importantly, get the peel first.
Good throw. Nice.
Good.
So straight peel there for Jason Ginter. Team Schneider lying 1. And Monty choosing to come in the house again here, Melissa. Maybe I thought they might throw another guard
I
here.
was thinking the same thing here. I thought maybe just one more. Try to
How do I
keep
feel?
Team Schneider
It's
from
close, 7.
peeling and keeping them
Mine's good.
out of the
Good.
rings right now.
Mine's
Don't
good.
want to come too
Yeah.
early, but
7, 8.
Mine's good.
Really
elected
good.
to do so, and so Chris Bear trying to
good.
get around that red stone.
Mine's good for 7.
Top 4.
Curl. Go, Troy. Push.
Go, go, go.
Hard. 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 Go, 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 go.
And another great sweep from Troy Cowan and Miles Craig. Getting that one completely buried behind the red center guard. Montgomery lies 1st and 3rd.
Oh, just brilliant brushing from Troy. He has been on fire today, this whole week actually, but really on fire today.
Trying to clip the blue.
Yeah, making me sore just looking at
Yeah,
it.
no
Don't worry
kidding.
about that. Just make the peel.
Yep. Yeah, just make it good.
Firm weight, guys.
Okay.
Yep. Hard.
Looking for the peel here.
Stay with it.
Hard.
Yeah, just a straight peel for Jason Ginter. And that is made.
Trying to hit it a little thinner there, John, to try and punch that blue one back a bit, but still most important, got rid of the guard, so
Chris.
The hair last, Monty. Thanks.
How do I feel? It's close. 3.
Well,
Easy, Mouse.
mine's good.
Pretty tight right now.
3, 4.
Tight 3.
Really
Troy's
tight.
in.
Line?
Almost 4. Just clean. Almost 4.
So just a guard here. Don't want this to be too tight.
Maybe 4.
oh boy, definitely.
Sit down, baby.
And that will slide into the house. And so that's going to give the opportunity
Oh, wow.
for Catlin Schneider to double these off. And if he does that, it'll make Jason Montgomery have to make every shot count, as we see there.
Timeout.
Both teams getting a little short on time. Jason Montgomery's used both of their timeouts, so they have 2:03 left with no timeouts, and Catlin Schneider using their first here.
Intern.
So they're in no time danger. They have both their timeouts left, and Catlin only has 2 rocks left to throw.
Yeah, they're running good.
So yeah, if Catlin can make this double, it's going to be pretty tough road back here for Jason Montgomery. We'll need to find a way to make his last 2 stones count. But has to make this double, does Catlin Schneider.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Close, whoa.
No.
Roll it, hard roll, Sterling, hard roll.
It's like straight peel here.
Go.
Okay. So that will give Jason Montgomery a little bit of life here.
Yes, it will.
I don't know if we can do that now. I think that's better, no?
This looks pretty good right now.
Yeah. I mean, this is...
Kind of need to be in here, eh?
What's he doing if we guard?
I don't know. Okay, throw the guard then.
Yeah, unfortunately, they do have to make a
pretty
quick decision
blue?
here.
No,
They've got about 1:30 left on the clock.
Could just nose now, yeah.
Yeah. There's no easy double. Like.
Yeah, okay, do that.
Yeah, nose isn't bad here, John, as
yeah.
I think Chris said. There's no real easy doubler. I think maybe Jason did.
So do you want to do this then? We might even be able to tick this over a hair.
Yeah. Control.
If you throw up the guard, I would imagine.
I think just like
just over a minute here.
Team Schneider would maybe play the blue onto red and maybe end the game that way. But this isn't a bad call here.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially if they make the shot that Chris called, where if you just kind of sliver that red that's on the forefoot, push it to the outside and roll behind that blue. No easy doubles.
Exactly.
And if Montgomery's lying 3, Catlin will have to make a double with his last. So
control.
Still life here for Team Montgomery.
Close. Just control.
Close.
Yep. Quiet.
Yep. Hurry.
Have to make this roll though.
Hard.
Yeah, I don't want to roll the other way. That is for sure. Doing a great job of holding it, but I don't think they'll get a roll.
Nice shot.
Still pretty good there, John.
Yeah, right on the nose, and so Catlin Schneider will need about a half rock to try to make this cross-house double. There's a couple options. He could run the top one back as well, but as you know, Melissa, sometimes it's just up to the skip, and this is what Catlin was seeing, so he's going to throw it.
Yeah, they talked about this before Jason's rock even came to rest here, that he wants to throw this one here. As we know, he can throw it hard and he can throw it accurate, so this does look like the easier of the two.
So final stone here for Catlin Schneider, and it could be the final stone of the game. A double takeout with a trip to the Briar on the line.
Whoa, close. Whoa. Clean. Whoa.
It's got to curl. It's got to curl. But half a rock.
Will it curl enough? Does it go?
Yes,
it does.
What a shot by Catlin Schneider to end this game. My goodness.
Well, you know what they say, Melissa? The first time's the charm. Catlin Schneider, his first time ever skipping in BC. And the Regina boy will get a hometown Briar. What a win. Catlin Schneider, Jason Ginter, Sterling Middleton, and Alex Horvath, your 2024 BC Men's Provincial Curling Champions. What an effort from Team Montgomery, but it is Catlin Schneider with the win, his first ever BC championship in his first try. We're going to take a quick break, and we will come back and hear from Catlin Schneider. I am pleased to be joined by Catlin Schneider, and Catlin, he's looking up at me, but the camera's over there.
Sorry.
No, you're good. Well, first of all, congratulations. Your first ever provincial title as a skip. Tell me how that feels.
Yeah, it feels good. I think positions aside, it's a hometown Briar for me, so that means a lot.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that. Surely that was in the back of your mind as this game was going on, that the opportunity for you to represent a different province, but at home in Regina.
Yeah, it's different color, but same feel. There's no greater spiel in the world than Briar. And to be able to do it in front of friends and family is just going to be amazing.
Fantastic. Well, tell me a little bit about your team. I know that you guys underwent some lineup changes this year and a little bit of a struggle towards the middle part of the season, but you really pulled it together this week. Tell me about your teammates and how they played this week.
Yeah, it was a bit of a roller coaster year. We started off really well and kind of went through some ups and downs. We kind of moved the lineup a little bit. Obviously, I'd never played with these guys, so it took us a bit to kind of get things moving. But we stuck together. Everyone stayed patient, and everyone kind of trusted the process, and here we are.
Here you are. Congratulations. I'll let you go enjoy it with your team. Catlin Schneider, your 2024 BC Men's Champion.
Thanks, Johnny.
So, Melissa, there you have it. Catlin Schneider getting the hometown Briar, and what a win for him. Your thoughts on the game. It was obviously very close, a little bit cagey to start. What did you make of how the game ended up?
Unbelievable, really. Montgomery they were played outstanding. They hung in there to the end. There was just the one bad end, really. And so happy for this team. The three of them get to repeat, and Catlin Schneider joining and actually recognizing BC now as his home as well. And I'm so happy for each and every one of them, and we wish them all the luck in the Briar.
So there you have it. Catlin Schneider, Jason Ginter, Sterling Middleton, and Alex Horvath, your 2024 BC Men's Champions. Congratulations to them. Again, a great effort from Jason Montgomery. Congratulations to them as well. For Melissa Saligo, the whole team here, we're going to pass it over to the Czech team. Jeff, Stacy, and Elaine are going to break it down for you. Over to you.